You, hey you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Are you tired of the same old podcast with the same old panels and the same old rhetoric? So am I. So come spend time with me, where you can have a laugh, be entertained, and learn something. I'm your host, Nova, and welcome to School of Thought. Class is in session.
Oh my God, why am I small again? I'm having nothing but issues since the stupid update. I kid you not. All right, everybody. How is everybody doing? Is the music too loud? Let me know and I will bump it down. Also, I have a nifty, you can't see it yet. Can you see it? I have a nifty sign. It just came in the mail and I set it up, and you know what? What happens? Look at this. It's blurry. So I'm going to have to move it around. Oopsie. So any of you technical geniuses out there, if you have any ideas on how to not make it blurry, please by all means put it in the comments below. Is my sound okay? Can everyone hear me? How is everything going? Let me know. All right. It's Saturday. Oh my goodness. Tyrone Church. Where have you been, buddy? Where have you been? Haven't seen you in forever. All right. We got Spittle in the house. We got Uncle Guns in the house. Can't hear music really, might be me. Oh, well, Spittle might be a little hard of hearing. Ronan, what up? I might actually toss you the link. Ronan, are you busy? Maybe I should toss you the link. We can have a little fun. Let's see what else is going on. Anybody else out there? Anybody? Oh my goodness, all of this madness with Charlie Kirk. You know, it's a national travesty. Not just because of who he was or anything like that. Just the fact that it's getting to the point where you're getting hurt for just your opinions. You know what I mean? So it's like the absolute opposite of what freedom is. You know, when people are putting so much fear and sowing so much discord into you that you're not allowed to even speak anymore. Well, that's a whole different movement. Sarcastic Saint. Okay, Sarcastic, check it out. I have not been on Instagram. My PC went down. I used to access all that stuff on there, and now I have to go through my phone, and I've been busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Trust me, it's not on purpose. I will get back to you, and we will have that conversation. So let me know if you're too busy there, Ronan, and I might invite the clown up too, because I need some satire possibly. All right, everybody. So I am new to Anton Daniels, but he is tapping in. It's 1:46 p.m. here in the Philippines. Watching the. Oh yeah, see, I knew it. I knew the fight was still going. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, no big deal. Yes. So I am new to Anton Daniels, and he's been really targeting a whole lot of very controversial things, and I think we should tap into that. I think we should take a look and have a discussion, and I'll make some off-the-wall comments that might piss everybody off. How's that sound? We'll have fun. We'll have fun with it. Yeah, let's have some fun with it. You personally know Anton Daniels. Really? Okay. Well, if he would possibly want to have my honky ass up there, let me know. Am I allowed to say honky on YouTube? I don't know. Whatever. All right. Let's add it to this. You know what? This music is annoying me, actually. Let me just change this. It's like annoying me. Hold on. Let me put on my 4 eyes for this one. Okay. All right, thoughties. Hold on just a second. Where's the 1970s corn sounding one? Let's mix it up. Is it this one? Well, that's one of them. This one? Who likes what better? let's do that one. That one. I'm feeling that one right now. Well, you said it. I did say it. I'll send you the link if you want, and I can join in a bit. Okay, cool. Right on. Why do I get so small every time I do that? This damn thing. All right, here we go. Let's put it up onto the stage and let's go. All right.
I have a question. So, to me, it seems like it has to be something that happens like around the world for it to actually get some type of attention. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, say there's like little things in communities, like say I went to jail for something that I didn't do, but I know it's wrong and my friends know it's wrong, but I'm not getting any injustice from everybody. Do you know what I'm saying? So
I hope you hear my mouse clicking.
We're kind of like alone, not just me, but like every other buddy. But it's like when something happens like that, like somebody getting shot or this, that's when everybody will come and speak up.
Here we go. Just like now.
I mean, I
right?
feel like
that's when they deploy all the resources.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, what about us though?
Low on the video?
You know
really?
Like I didn't do that wrong. Nobody was there.
Let me see if I can fix it.
Or helping me or standing up for me. Nobody.
Megan, I'm gonna tell you the honest.
I'm lagging so bad on my side. Woo! Then the sound went away. Do you see that?
I don't give a fuck about you.
How do I fix it?
You want to test that theory out? You want to test that theory out? Go get you a black man.
I'm gonna.
What you mean? What about me?
What? Hold on, Anton. Something about somebody getting a black man. What is somebody handing some out for free or something? Like what's going on? Okay. Men falling from the sky for free. I'll take 5 or 6. Anyways, add to stage. I'm gonna add you to the stage for a second because they're telling me the sound is low on the video. What do I do? Hi.
I thought it sounded fine, but
really?
I was listening I was listening to it through the YouTube as well, and I could hear it just fine.
Oh, okay. Well, it might be on your end there, Tyrone. Okay. All right. I'm going to put you back to the back. All right.
No.
Okay? Yes. Goodbye. Goodbye. I kicked him out. Just because he deserves it. You know that, right? He deserves to be kicked out just like that. Because he's kind of a bad boy. You know what? This is a good time to actually play something right now, which is my views and opinions are just that. So don't try and hold me responsible for entertainment.
The views and expressions, opinions, and stuff on this channel are probably crap because it's a woman and I'm just done with this and I want to burn it all down. But every time I try to open my mouth, I get hurt by that fucking clown. Well, I got something to say about School of Thought. Her body was made for What did I tell you about not rating the lines the way they're presented? Come here. Okay, I'll do it right. The views and opinions expressed on this channel are just that. Don't take anything too hard and don't get offended or else you'll end up like me.
There we go. Can't get mad at me now, right? Right? No, I'm just kidding. There we go.
But you think that they your friends too? Give a fuck about you?
What?
They don't care about you. You think you in the friend zone? You ain't safe. Ain't nobody safe. They don't give a fuck about you either. That's the truth.
Yeah, the wrong black women.
Looking for a level of sympathy. The one thing that I will tell you about the black community is they're gonna leverage what they think is your privilege, and they kick you out the minute that you decide to get with their man.
Privilege. All right, wait a second. I can't even hit.
And you ain't even gotta have a good black man.
So bad. So when he says privilege, when they're looking at our privilege, I don't know that this is altogether true, but you know, straight from the horse's mouth, I guess, right? To some degree. My privilege. What would be my privilege if I have a house? If I have a car? Are we talking monetary privilege? Are we talking societal supposed privilege? Because I ain't feeling no privilege lately, let me tell you.
Just got to get one. You don't even have to get a good one.
Didn't he say this? He said this. I think you said this to me last time I was on.
The ones they say that they don't want is the one that they're gonna hold you accountable.
Well, if they don't want
I
them
think they're your friend
and they're
you want
throwing
to,
out,
play
who
the game.
cares?
Go ahead. I dare you. You ever walked around with a black man before?
Didn't you ask me this question last
I
time I,
don't
was
remember
on?
you.
Yeah, I don't remember him asking that to you.
Yes, he
Well,
said. He's like,
listen,
you ever been
most
with a
white
black guy
women-
before? It was
Most
my
Oh, I
first
know
white
what you
time.
women, they look the same.
And I was so scared when
y'all
you
got
asked me
plain
that.
faces. Y'all easy to draw.
Hold up now.
But go ahead. You
He giggles. Did you hear that? He giggles when he says that. Does anybody? Is he being serious? We do not all look the same. You know, many races, opposite ones, will say the other side looks all the same. Has anybody else noticed that? Well, I don't really feel we look the same, and I certainly wouldn't say all of them look the same. So, you know, fair.
said you did.
No,
You never been with a black man before?
no.
Try it. You want to experience discrimination? Want to get your ass kicked? Go ahead.
Try it is crazy.
Try it.
Like it's a test tube. Try it.
Megan,
No,
I would say,
I'm good. I'm good.
yeah, I would say if you do happen to find a non-white man to love, just
I'm
I mean-
married to a Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay. Well, this whole conversation is inappropriate. Sorry.
Oh, you married to a Puerto Rican? I got you.
Puerto Rican.
Got you.
Como la flor.
If you want it, Hannah probably know. Jordan probably know.
I
That's
definitely
why they're
know.
so quiet, because they don't really want to talk about it. They know.
What are we supposed to say? Like, what do you want us to say?
Bad
You
things
just
about
said-
black
you
women.
said everything. You said everything that you needed to say by not saying nothing.
I know. Thank you.
Have you ever dated a black man, Hannah?
Yes.
Have you gotten hate?
All I've dated is a black man.
You gotten hate?
All right,
me?
I got
You
I got one. As the leading hip hop dancer of the entire academy, who Tina Landon's people were very interested in, trust me. I was better than all of the sisters there, and they fucking hated me. They hated me. Did I tell you? Did I mention they hated me? Why they hated me? I don't know. They were being very cold and standoffish. There was a couple of them that were pretty chill, but the rest of them, they hated me. Look at that bitch.
You can hear it in her voice.
I kind of.
You can hear it in her voice as soon as she talks. As soon as she talks, it's like there. She got a specific tone.
I didn't know that.
What's her name?
No. It wasn't that.
Well, that's horrible.
He was.
That's a horrible
I
way to be
knew-
and to live.
Now y'all knew. Okay.
I
Y'all
would
did not
say-
know that.
I have to hear more.
Tyrone, if that's how it really is, then that's called being a hate monger. That's what that is. And they should really knock that shit off, because it's a miserable state to live in, and it's a miserable way to be and exist, and you're making everybody else around you miserable. Change, ladies.
Come on now.
I thought that girl was Hannah Montana.
I have to know her demeanor.
Absolutely not. Y'all cut it out.
Demeanor to
Oh
me.
my god.
Her demeanor to me.
Y'all don't even want to let her tell her own story.
Gay,
So
you know,
she
you know,
just
gay.
like-
What? Anything in life? Competing means working, right? Because you have to work at something to compete at it. Can we all say that is true? By the way, well, yes. Well, everybody who's lurking about, also welcome in. Remember to like and to subscribe.
You know,
Hannah, what has been your
sit down a
experience?
little bit.
Q, can you please finish your
For
question?
for
Go ahead,
Hannah.
Hannah. I forgot to ask her.
What was your question?
Did you get hate for dating black men? Because you said you was from Washington, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hannah Montana.
Yeah,
Hannah Montana.
like where I was in Washington, it was real diverse. So I never experienced, like my high school, we had Koreans, whites, blacks, Mexicans, Samoans, Tongans. Like we were very diverse. So I didn't go to a school that was all white people, all black people, so one of those type of situations. But yeah, I've experienced hate for sure.
From who?
It didn't make me look at the race differently or you know, if it was women or men, it just made me look at that individual person as, you know, there's something wrong with them.
When you got the hate, who is it from mostly? Men, women, white women, black women?
I would say it was the mothers of the men I was dating.
Oh, the mom. Oh, damn, black woman, damn.
Isn't that?
If I'm being real.
Oh my God, the lag of trying to swap over to the browser. This is horrific. I'm gonna need to get a new computer bad. I can barely do this. This is another reason I haven't been streaming, because of this. So, don't most mothers hate the women that the dudes are bringing home? Can we just usually say that most mothers don't like them? I mean, I was the preacher's daughter. I made money. I was clean, you know, well-mannered, well-versed. I didn't curse at all, especially back then. Very, very gracious, you know, and they still hated me, some of the mothers. So, and why? Because I made more money? Did I look better than them? I don't know. Is it just because it's their sons? Probably.
I mean,
that's a no-no right there. They got a baby.
Situation, if I'm being real, it was the moms, the cousins. The dads never had a problem with me.
Of course the daddies didn't.
No,
That's you, son?
Don't go there. Just hold on a second. Spittle says, every black woman I encountered treated me like a pariah or was nervous because I was white. Well, that's unfortunate. That's like thinking that there's the boogeyman behind every bush or lurking in every shadow. Afraid of what?
Jazz, do you see a problem with the mothers
Yeah.
being mad at Hannah?
Do I see a problem with the mothers being mad at them? I don't. I see a problem with it. It is a problem.
A lot of people ask the question.
I think matches too.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What do you see a problem with them discriminating against Hannah Montana for talking to their sons?
So I would like to answer, but when I begin, would you allow me to answer the way I naturally want to?
Now,
yeah, sure, have at it.
Yeah, sure, have at it. Now, are you noticing how they immediately ganged up on her, started ridiculing her, making fun of her, and calling her Hannah Montana? Did anybody catch that immediately? They're ganging up on her, trying to intimidate her, get her to shut up and or go away. That's usually how that works.
I do think that it is.
You're watching female interaction at its finest right there. That's how they are with each other. Pack of ruthless bitches is what they are.
Dominatrix, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm reading all
ruthless
kinds of
bitches.
dominatrix.
We got to be absolutely quiet so she
Yeah,
can
let
answer.
Jazz talk. We keep interrupting her. She's been very
I
cool.
mean, whenever you guys are ready. Whenever you're ready.
Flow State.
Thank you.
Welcome in,
So,
TL. Welcome
like
in.
I was
I
trying
haven't
to
seen
say,
you in a while. I stopped by your
I do think that it's a
your
problem
stream for a moment. I'm
with
glad you
any
made it.
mom that gives any girlfriend or boyfriend of their child an issue, especially based on race. Now, I do understand. I'm so sorry, y'all. I do understand where that might come from, and it could be like a protective thing. So I'm not saying that it's right, but I do understand just based on what I know and what it is. I don't think that you should have. I think you should have been given a. I think you should have been given a fair chance.
If I were to
Any broad that walks over the threshold of somebody else's door dating their son rarely gets a fair shot. So what is this fair shit? We all know women don't cut women any slack at all. That's why women are not friends to each other. They don't help each other in times of need. And you would think so, right? Because, we're part of the whole prey spectrum. You would think we would band together on stuff, but we really don't. That's the problem.
tell my son not to talk to a black woman, that's racist.
Good point.
I never said her saying if you were told you shouldn't date or that your boyfriends were told they shouldn't date you because you're white, that is wrong. If you
is it racist, Jazz?
Wait. Wait. I'm gonna be the devil's advocate. Are you ready for this one? You ready for this one? Now, last I checked, parents have a right to their own beliefs, thoughts, likes, and dislikes, don't they? Right? Does everything that we do or say please our parents? No. Do they have to like and accept everything that we do? No, they don't. They really don't.
To you, is it racist?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So, I think you should have been. I think you should have been.
Let's sit in that real quick. It's racist.
Wait a minute. Before we start delving into the R word, maybe she was wearing something she didn't like. Anybody ever thought about that? Maybe she presented herself like a 2-bit floozy. Maybe she belched and scratched her ass in front of everybody. Like, seriously, could have been a myriad of things, not just because of the color of her skin.
Is it sure? I'm confused. Is it sure okay? Because if a black mama says you can't date that white woman, is that racist of that black
well,
mama?
I guess I
haven't seen you in a hot
have to
minute.
ask, like, what's the intention?
Glad to have you.
Why
in. Where
is
Milano?
your white mom telling you not to date a black
Milano, right?
or black man?
Sorry.
Why is a black mother telling her black son not to date a white?
She's white.
Hold on. Devil's advocate again. Now, mind you, this is not my thing, but the truth is, maybe they don't want that because they have a right to want to preserve their heritage. Has anybody ever thought about that? You know, people have expectations out of their kids, don't they? I want you to go to school. I want you to grow up to be a decent human being. I don't want you to party. You know, I don't want you getting into drugs and alcohol. I don't want you sticking your ding dong and keep your legs closed as much as possible to be spreading yourself thin. Like, there's a whole thing that's going on attended to that. So, you know, if they want to preserve their heritage, I don't got a problem with that.
So is she racist?
Sure.
No, not necessarily.
You saying sure is crazy.
Why?
Because you have said on this panel that black people can't be racist.
Maybe it's just a preference. Maybe they would just prefer, you know, when it comes down to like pigeonholing people and controlling everything that they do and not allowing them to go do something. If you can be an adult, a full-fledged adult, just say you're like 25 years old and older, right? And your parents are controlling everything that you're doing, whether they like what you're doing or not, then the problem's you.
Yeah, but we don't have to go down that rabbit hole. I don't feel like getting into that whole debate with y'all. If it's racist, sure, you can call it racist.
It's not a debate. We're just trying to ask you to substantiate where you're.
Sure, it is. It. I guess some people can view it as racist. I understand racism from a different, from what it actually is. Others see it for a different thing. Can that be a prejudice? Yes.
But
it is in reverse. This is just my opinion. It is just, well, I don't know if it's my opinion because
since when is it? What if it's just a preference? What if you just prefer something else? You know what I mean? Like, I would prefer that they not do this. I would prefer that they not do that. What if it's just a preference? That's not racism. That's a fucking preference.
Well, racism, like the definition of it says something else other than saying don't date somebody because they're of a different race. It's about economic control. But that's why I said I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. So yes, for the sake of argument, yes, she was being racist towards you. And if you are a good person and you were treating their son with
sure
respect
did, didn't they,
and love,
Sharon?
and you know, you should have been given a fair chance. You know, I don't think that it's wrong.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do you think that racism only exists when it's towards Black people? Like, is that pretty much what you're saying? Is that racism is only racism when it's towards the Black community? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I know when it was built,
Jordan
when it was
Stern in
here
the
in
pot.
America, it was to disparage Black communities only. They made sure that our communities, specifically our livelihoods, what we had access to, what other people had access to, they made sure that we didn't. They kept us in bondage for a long time, just based on our race alone. So when we talk about racism and why it started, yeah.
Wait, guys, you're not answering her question.
Yeah.
Did that ever happen in America? Did that racism ever happen to white people like that? Did it ever?
No. That's not.
Ask the Irish, but that's a whole different stream.
You got to answer her question.
Yeah.
Is racism only involved when it comes to blacks?
No, it's not. It's not mutually exclusive to any one thing or party.
In America, yes.
But
But
wait.
But it can affect
Only-
other non-black
only in
people,
America.
like
But-
Asians.
But
like
I got something to say on that though.
Latinos.
I don't
Oh,
understand. I don't understand how you're saying that's a big problem. That's part of the big problem a lot of people have, is that you're saying that racism only exists towards black people. That's a problem. No, let me finish. You got to finish. Let me finish, please.
Let me read what
I'm saying that,
and then I'll go back to Jordan over there. Ronan Traveler says, well, Nova, black women feel like preferences are racist except for if they do it. Well, that's because it's called privilege, right? It only applies. It's like the whole do as I say, don't do as I do. That's control, right?
like when you're talking about this stuff, you're talking about like, I understand like you're saying racism towards black people, but I feel like it's a victim mindset that you're stuck in, because you're saying that racism only goes towards the black community when that's not true. And speaking from my personal experience, I'm mixed. So I grew up around mainly white people, hate. But the hate that I got from most people was the black community. And that's racism. It was racism blatantly. I wasn't allowed to hang out with certain groups at my high school because I was not fully black and I thought I was better than everybody, when that was never the case. I'm one of the most humble people you'll ever meet, but I never even got that chance to show people that because of the way that I looked and because I'm mixed and because of this and because of that. So when you say that racism is only towards black people, that's a big problem out of a lot of the people in our society have that mindset of like the victim mindset of like, I'm the only person that can experience that. So when Hannah's talking about how she felt and you said sure to, oh, is it racist? You said sure. But before you were like, when we were talking about the black community, you're like, yeah, that's racist. That's racist. That's racist. Why is it different when Hannah is getting so much hate and so much for who she's choosing to be with? Why is it only racist when it goes down to you or the black community? Why is it only racist with the black community when the other communities, and let's say the black community, is giving Hannah the same thing that we're experiencing? What, because she didn't have to go through slavery, quote unquote, so it's not racist? I'm just confused because I don't agree with what you're saying.
White supremacy too. White supremacy too, though.
Real quick, I just want to bring out
oh brother. I want to welcome Lord UD. What is that? Well, welcome in, Lord. We're glad to have you here.
The racism, really quick, it says racism is a specific type of prejudice and discrimination focused solely on race and ethnicity. So again, I'm not understanding.
The definition of racism that I see equals prejudice plus power. It's not just about individual bias, it's about systems, laws, policing, education, housing, healthcare that advantage one group while disadvantaging another.
Wait a minute. You get all of that. You get housing, you get healthcare, you get food, you get state assistance, and everybody else works their ass off. And then the government, when you're in desperate need of help, the government wants you to be beyond help before they'll even throw you a lifesaver of any type, you know? So what are we talking about? All of these things are ground level for all of us. So what is she talking about? All the laws apply to her, apply to me. There is no favoritism.
Right, so but back to what I was saying, because I was trying to finish. I don't understand how racism and prejudice are not interrelated, because when it comes down to you saying that Hannah, if someone says, Hannah, you're not supposed to be, I don't want you dating my son, that is a sense of power, because they remove that family power, that family structure, which is actual power involved in racism. Hold on. You control the family, you control the communities, you control the outcomes of whatever is happening in this world. So if a mother is saying, hey, I don't want you to date my son, or you don't need to be with her, that is exercising a form of racism and a prejudice. It's not just prejudice, but it's also racism because, hey, you're white. I don't want you with my black son. That is racist. Regardless of how you try to, sugarcoat it, the system is more than just big white people in seats. The system is everything else that trickles down after that. And a lot of the system we're very disconnected from, which is our family, our husband, wife, children, creating all of that. That is a system as well. So
thank you for that insight. So back to what I was saying.
But I'm not done though. So
Go ahead,
just hold on.
Blah, 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 blah.
You're welcome.
I just wanted to say, Hannah, you date all the black men you want, honey. Okay, you come to my cookout, all right? You come get you some cornbread, some mashed potatoes, okay? Some dressing, okay? I'm gonna feed you good, honey, because I'm from the South and we used to that junk. Okay?
You know what? She's also doing let's do lunch, which is what Hollywood does to each other. Oh yeah, I'm so interested. We'll do lunch, knowing that she's never going to show up. So it's a very pessimistic way of looking at it.
There's this place called Grand Mary in Louisiana.
Where are you?
And they stay doing that. Okay, they stay interracially relating and all that stuff. So it's just fine, honey. It was right up the street from where I was in Liberia, honey. So listen. I'm not that type of black person, all right? I don't want you to get that kind of feel, all right? I don't believe the same thing that Jazz does. I believe you a person, and I believe this is an injustice, and I'm going to advocate for your injustice, okay? Period. White power.
I don't think.
Go back to
white power is crazy.
Oh, so I just wanted to walk with
Hannah. Super chat after Jazz. Go ahead, Jazz.
Yeah, and Hannah, I hope what I said didn't offend you in any way. We're getting into semantics.
There you are.
I am not going to disagree with Kamara. That is, you can look at that as a form of racism.
Finally.
But to answer, what's your name? Beautiful Jordan. So the reason why I say, okay, let's be clear.
I'm going to stop a minute and read what Spittle says. There are lots of programs that white people get less. They have proven it, but refuse to fix it. White people are typically required to pay benefits back, but I know for sure non-white don't have to. Oh, I didn't know that at all, actually. That's interesting. You okay, King? You're all right. The stream is the horniest yet respectful place and should not be allowed at 1 a.m. Well, if it gets any hotter in here, taking my clothes off. That's OnlyFans. Save that for later. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Shrapnel. Welcome in.
Black people, right? And these are just facts. We're not making this up, right? So we do know that in the U.S., racism was built into the foundation of this country. Slavery, Jim Crow, redlining, mass incarceration.
Oh my God. We're going to do a stream one day. Does anybody want to do a stream? Does anybody want to go down the rabbit hole of actual slavery? Do we want to do this? Do we want to enrage everybody on flipping YouTube and go down that rabbit hole? Type 1 for yes, 2 for no, and then I'll put one together.
Systemic discrimination. We have irrefutable facts and data and proof to show this.
Your irrefutable facts are based off of whoever is paying for most of that. But yeah, we'll go with we'll go with that theory, honey. We will.
These things only happened towards Black people, right? For a very long time in America. There has never been a history in America that showed racism affected white people that way.
All right, I'm going to correct this poor girl by the name of Jazz on there. And Jazz, if you ever come across me, here is some food for thought. You have by the way, you have a lovely smile and lovely skin. You seem like you must be a very genuine person. So from one genuine person to another, when you're looking at what they call racism today, most of it is actually a class war. Okay. Oh, mind blower, right? it's a class war. It's the haves versus the have-nots. You could have had pedigree and breeding back in the day, right? You come from a substantial family name, and then those children or grandchildren want to get with poor, uneducated slum from the wrong side of the tracks. And they could still be white or black or whatever the same nationality, but they don't measure up. It's the same thing. But we're slapping racism on it when it's in actuality, it's a class war. How about that one?
But they had the economic power, right, to affect other groups of people in that way based on their race alone. So that's why I said,
welcome in, Ryan Lopez.
It does
We're
affect
glad to have you
everyone,
here.
but historically speaking, that's what it is. And it hasn't really changed. But like I said, neither one of you, both of you are gorgeous. Neither one of y'all should have gone through what you've gone through. You should be given a fair chance because you're a human being first. And it'll just be based on your character. You shouldn't have gone through that, Hannah. I'm sorry that you did. And Jordan, the same.
You know what? How about go through it? You know why? Because it's going to make you stronger. People have to learn how to navigate in the real world and with structure, which is you're going to get told no more than you're going to get told yes. It's in the game of sales. Everybody should get a hard life lesson and start with sales. Okay. Hey, you. I'm glad you're back in here. Yeah, well, I started late. I've been doing stuff completely unplanned. Anyways, back to my soliloquy, okay, and my soapbox, which is you got to learn to function into the real world, kids. Getting told no or somebody doesn't like you, oh, the hell well. They can just get over it and you just keep moving on in life. The end. You don't need a safe space for that. You can't please everybody and everyone's not going to like you. So it's best that you learn to not try to be a people pleaser now. To get started, the younger, the better. Let's see. I don't see Ronan in here and I'm going to be ending soon. Does anybody? Oh, here we go. Gen X. Damn straight, honey. Gen Xers were the survivors. Let's see, Ryan says, I liked my wife because she was cute and pretty. Well, that's a great reason right there, isn't it? Let's see. And then Spittle says, my family was indentured servants and it's how they got to America. Yep, that's how most of us got. Does anybody realize that most of America was actually, the populations were founded off of the backs of so-called criminals from the British? Does anybody know that? They went through with the tax owers, the debtors, right? And any of the criminals, and they loaded them up on ships and they dropped them off here. They dropped them off in South Africa, which is why Johannesburg and everything is populated the way that it is, and including Australia and so on. So, hi, we all have some type of a horse thief debtors background. Let's see, School of Thought. I sent Ronan the link to his Gmail. Yeah. Mine were German farmers. I had a lot of farmers also in my heritage. I totally know what you're talking about. The world must be a bubble. Here, you know what? Because we're getting more people in, let's take a little look-see at another one of his streams, because I'm kind of digging the subject matter. Is that okay with everybody? A little bit right there. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up. I saw one earlier. I didn't think there was going to be that many people piling in, but now that there is, OMG. Let's look at this one. This one's going to be fun. This is going to be a fun one. Oh, yes. And we'll see if Ronan gets in here. You know what else? I'm gonna bring the clown up here for some more entertainment too. Hey, you get up here.
Moral support?
No, moral support.
Yeah.
How about some?
How you like that picture? I made it for your thumbnail. So.
You made me a thumbnail again?
Oh, I'm making you a thumbnail on that picture I sent you in podcast is for your thumbnail.
Okay, let me look. What?
Don't you don't think that looks hot? Making you look, thumbnail. Look at you. You got the black. No.
Are you trying to make me look like Poison Ivy? Like no. I've got black. Like I'm a goth.
No, I would have put you in green.
Oh.
Do you like your shirt? You ever seen that before? You ain't never worn that before.
Not in a long time.
No, you literally couldn't have because that was generated.
I did want to go to bed early tonight. You're right, absolutely.
That was generated, Star. You can't own that shirt.
I'm going with it. I know. God, just ruined the shtick.
Yeah, you hit. Yeah, okay.
You know what? You
sold it too well to me, okay, and I fell for it.
You know what? Here's this.
Meth is for kids. Try new Methios. They're magically delicious.
Bunny.
I need some energy. I heard meth is the way to go.
Meth is for kids. It's like poor itchy bunny. He's so itchy.
Poor itchy bunny. Let's listen to this one. I've not seen this one yet, so we're gonna react to it.
So we came in for an order earlier to print a poster for a vigil tonight.
Yeah, so
for somebody that passed. It's not.
It's propaganda. I'm sorry. We don't put that here.
Alrighty. So
here we go. That's better.
I'm print supervisor.
I'm one of the managers.
Yes.
So unfortunately,
so they say they don't print political propaganda. So this is somebody that passed away a couple years ago.
That's political propaganda, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
So this is for a prayer tonight, for a prayer vigil?
It's still propaganda, unfortunately.
What makes it propaganda?
Because he's a political figure and I don't have to...
Welcome in here, past. Nice to have you in here. I haven't seen you in a minute.
General manager is going to be in on Monday. If you
No,
want to
it's
speak
totally
further on the subject, you would like to, you're welcome to.
So, in this particular instance, I believe this was
No
Office
way.
Depot or something.
Hold
like that.
on.
Not Home Depot.
Is King TL still in the? Is King TL still in here?
I don't know. What did he do?
He gave me money. King.
Oh my.
Thank you, honey. And you've been the first one in a long time. Thank you so much. It's going to help because my goodness,
Sick.
I need to get my computer fixed like that. This is horrible. I can't even use my mic anymore. This is ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, she's on a bad mic she hates built into her monitor.
Yeah, everything is just open. Thank you, Uncle Guns.
All of that.
With Office Depot or Office Max, one of those type of places. A statement was basically released to show that these women were fired, both of them, because it was two. It was multiple different people that in this interaction, they decided that they didn't want to actually print what somebody had sent to print. Now, obviously, we know about Charlie Kirk's passing, and so we are aware of the fact that, it's for whatever reason, and I'm not sure why. I didn't even know that Charlie Kirk was this impactful as far as bothering the souls of people that he was holding accountable, and they didn't have to come up and debate him, and they didn't have to have a conversation with him, and they could have just went to class or did whatever it is that they wanted to do.
Yep.
But people would engage with him, and then it would go viral on the internet and so on and so forth. But for whatever reason, it has caused this stir where people have revealed their true selves on social media and or at work.
Yep.
And so they decided that in this instance that they weren't going to print his prayer vigil apparently for Charlie Kirk. And even though he tried to explain to him that it wasn't propaganda, it was a flyer for a prayer vigil, these liberal, the jokes write themselves looking women and people at this particular location decided that they didn't want to do their jobs. Now, I'll get into it because I have another video that I want to present to you guys later in this.
Okay. I'm going to put him in the backstage while he uses the restroom. You know what else the other problem is that no one is addressing? So if anybody who has socialistic leftist ideology beliefs, the minute you start publicly posting stuff like that, it's considered actually inciting riot. Okay, inciting public riot. Okay, you're trying to incite people into doing violent things, so they're going to come after you, and your employer is not going to want to also put up with you, because then that also makes them associated to what you possibly can be doing, and they don't want to get involved in that shit. So you better remember your job is separate from your personal life, and keep your own personal opinions, to your damn self and do your own time.
Conversation, but Why wouldn't you want to do your job? And why are you letting your emotions? Because see, I even remember back when they wouldn't even allow for a
and legal since our buddy Obama 2013, I think it was when they signed that into fruition.
A cake making place that was privately owned. They tried to sue them and tried to force them to make a cake for a gay couple, and they didn't want to do it. But that was their own business. Why would you decide that you wouldn't want to do your job that you are getting paid to do, and you think that you take rank because you have a manager's position at Office Depot or Office Max or whatever it's called? Why wouldn't you do your job? At a time like this, where just a week and a half ago, I was doing videos and I was having conversations about the fact that people were getting laid off and people were basically job hugging, trying to make sure that they had some level of self-preservation and they didn't lose their jobs and stuff like that, because this economy, everybody is worried about the economy and the jobs report and all of this stuff. You decided that you wanted to be a tough person. And this isn't even a situation where somebody is saying whatever it is that they're saying online, but you decided that you wanted to be a tough person and not print a prayer vigil. And we're letting this wokeness and this liberal agenda now affect what it is that you're supposed to be doing for your job at work for a company that you don't own.
Yep.
Now, if you own the company, that will be different because you can pick and choose whatever it is that you want to do. You would have.
You're stopping me as a business from being able to make my income to turn around and pay all of my employees. So yeah, off with your head. You're getting the axe. You're getting fired. Absolutely. And to address what Ryan says, deprived a family of a father. Can you imagine when these kids are old enough to start searching the web that they're going to see videos of their dad getting shot like that? Could you imagine that? I mean, this isn't like a private matter. This is public.
Deal with the consequences of, the loss of business, but that's what happens when you can exercise freedom of speech, but you don't have the opportunity to do what you want to do on somebody else's clock while you're getting paid to do it. Yep. And so whatever happened, basically what happened was these young ladies or these people got fired. But people are not playing. I'm
going to read Spittles. Printers are only allowed to not print inappropriate for public consumption like CP or call to violence. Absolutely correct. You cannot do that. Yep. Can't do that.
You can't print money. Yeah.
Yep. And that's a federal beef. Just like.
Where did this come up? I just got back.
We're getting more people in, and so I thought we.
Oh no! Yeah, let's keep going.
Newer one, so I figure we should all look at it.
Get more people, and you guys go share it in your like social media.
Everything that's being sent to me, and everything that's
and I don't see Ronan. So
people are getting fired, and people are going to report other people getting fired.
You stay live as long as
for their jobs or from their jobs, and I'm talking about everybody from anesthesiologists all the way down to local McDonald's workers. People are being let go en masse, especially at a time where hospitals and companies are looking to trim the fat or looking to get people from their jobs.
Out time
in order to save them.
Does everybody remember when you were conservative and if you started posting anything on social media about being conservative, they'd can your ass then too?
You mean last year?
Oh yeah, just a month ago.
Like a couple of days ago,
a couple of days or so.
A couple months, days.
Turnabout is fair play. However, this time you're crossing into a federal beef. That's what you're doing when you're doing that.
Yes.
On payroll, you decide that you want to be the sacrificial lamb and either stand up for not printing something at Office Max or Office Depot, and you want to get fired.
This thing to connect.
On the flip side, we have a lot of conservatives, which I am a conservative and I am a Republican, just for disclosure, that is saying that they are going out and they are basically creating a database and they're creating a permanent existence of liberals and getting them released from their job. And this is one of the big content creators that's doing so.
Hi, my name is Quinn Pratt, and I like going around on the internet finding people making fun of Charlie Kirk to death, and I go and report them to their employers so they get fired. And we got 5 more. We have sent out over 300 emails to employers, and we have gotten now 15 confirmed fires. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
Snitches all over the place. So how the left are snitches. Oh my goodness.
They're having the same thing that they've been doing forever. Turned around back onto them.
I know, isn't it?
It's
funny.
I don't know if I should celebrate, but it's awesome.
Well, I mean, it's funny because it's, because I'm weird and I think shit's funny like that. But is it great? No. Yeah, it's not great. The mere fact that we're doing this shit to each other is ridiculous, but I mean, it's kind of funny.
Yell from Illinois.
Do you have anything you want to say?
Lincoln from Utah. You're fired. Amanda, another Amanda from Wyoming. You've been terminated. Suck it. Shasta from Washington State. Your ass is fired. And Curtis, again from Texas. What the hell, Texans? What the fuck? Curtis from Texas, you've also been terminated. You're welcome. Now, truth being told, I've probably lost about 50,000 followers throughout all social medias while I'm doing this. But I would rather have every single one of my accounts hit 0 before I give in to these people. So if you want to try and affect me or affect my income by unfollowing me, I don't care. I would much rather go back to a 9-to-5 job than let this kind of shit slide. And I know for a fact that over half of this country agrees with what I'm doing. So hopefully they start finding me pretty soon. So go ahead and do your whole mass unfollowing and everything like that. I'm just blind as a bat now. I'd rather see all my accounts hit 0 than letting you guys try and bully me into not doing this anymore. And if you agree with what I'm doing, please hit that follow button.
So I'm conflicted over this because I don't necessarily agree with what's happening right now. And let me tell you why. I'm consistent and I'm objective. And I'm consistent enough to tell you exactly what my 3 rules are. My 3 main rules are: number 1, I never wish death on anybody that don't deserve it. So if you didn't kill somebody and they're not trying to, for example, defend themselves because you're breaking in their home or whatever.
You're touching kids.
Yeah.
I'm not going to advocate for somebody dying for the sake of dying. Or because I don't like it,
I know what he's saying.
Basically feeds into the whole narrative of
this. The deserving,
Kirk thing, because I don't agree with the fact that a lot of these liberals and all of these people are saying this wild shit about a person and their death. If I don't like somebody and in their passing, especially if they have children and kids, I just don't talk about them because it's they're not here to defend themselves.
Exactly. He's got a really good point.
B, I never wish prison or jail on somebody.
I'll do that all the time.
I believe that everybody have their due process and they deserve their
all the time.
Especially when you have to prove that they've
Kim Jong-un
guilty and innocent until proven guilty.
Hold on, let me address what he's saying to me. Okay, sarcastic saint. She never heard of contacts. I have an eye phobia, and I've never used them before. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it if I. But like
she looks good in her glasses.
Sticking stuff in my eyeballs, it's just like, oh my god.
For the next month and a half, I'm going to hear Star talking about, I should get some contacts. No. No. I'm going to get you some bifocals.
Where's my magnifying glass?
I'm going to get you some bifocals, like the double lens where it's like real thick up top and you can like move your eyelid.
And you can't
move your eye down.
And you get dizzy when you walk and everything's blurry when everything's moving. It gives
I wouldn't want you to have to deal with that.
You'd laugh at me. I'd fall over probably.
No, I'd give you a while.
Oh no, I would probably fall over. It messes with my equilibrium.
I know I would.
And then number 3, I never, ever, ever wish for somebody to not be able to provide for their family. All right?
I do that shit all the time.
And this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Because on one side,
yes, I can make arguments.
I'm bothered by the idea that people are willing to say some of the nastiest, most egregious things.
Yep.
And justify the whole idea that somebody killed a man, a father, a Christian, a person that was good for America, a genuinely good young man at 31 years old, and he had his whole life ahead of him. Right? I think that these people are despicable.
Not a criminal.
And they don't play fair. You know what I'm saying?
Nope. He wasn't a criminal. He wasn't although I've heard now from like say Radical Coder, it almost kind of sounded like he was trying to say that he was making a call to violence. He was never doing that. Pointing things out doesn't necessarily make you pointing towards violence and leading people.
No, we all know who points towards violence. We all know which side does.
Yeah, they straight call for it, and it's actually it's terrorism. It's a form of terrorism.
They should be held accountable. Every media source that's ever labeled somebody as something they weren't just to see what happens, they should be held accountable for that. They should be paying out their victims too.
Damn straight.
Like they have with
I agree
Donald
with that.
Trump, to be honest, because he's sued those shit out of some of these places. He has sued the snot out of them.
Yes. Let's continue on.
So it's almost like a gloves off type of mentality, because it's hard to continue to turn the other cheek when these people are some of the most evil people in the world, and they will mass report and try to dox you all day long. But I still got to go back to my number 3. And my number 3 is that I never try to prevent people from being able to earn. And I don't believe in doxing. I don't.
Me either.
Don't believe on trying to find somebody's job. Don't believe in trying to get somebody fired at all.
I didn't comment on that, but that doesn't mean that I'm okay with it. I don't like doxing either. I
No.
wouldn't do it.
No.
I started my YouTube career as an anti-doxer.
Whoa.
That's how I started on YouTube. So, like, I am still very anti-dox. Like, don't be sharing people's personal information out on the internet. Even if you don't have a large audience, it's not an excuse. Anybody can still find it. Yes.
That's right. Not to mention what they don't understand is in the end it hurts them too, because when you start getting people removed for saying things that you don't like, and whatnot,
it's only
takes
a matter
away
of time before it gets you.
Yes, that's why I keep telling everybody needs a good hard lesson in how the law actually works and history, because they don't know their history and they're freaking repeating it. So everybody should go see The People versus Larry Flint. The teacher has instructed it. Now come back to me, class, and let me know what you've learned. And it should be about the law. That's your first heads up, okay? Meanwhile, just as a heads up on that, like Larry Flint during that time reestablished freedom of speech and freedom of worship for both sides simultaneously, as the church was going up against him trying to get censorship. And in the end, they didn't even understand he was covering their ass too.
There's a lot of nudity and drug use too. So if you
yeah,
in there,
you'll enjoy it. You see some boobs and Courtney Love, but some guys like that heroin chic or dirty heroin look, I guess.
Then on the flip side, these people feel compelled to give their unsolicited opinion on an issue that nobody asked them.
Larry Flint is a demigod.
So they are very, very, very fervent in what they think, and then they try to delete the video later on, acting like they didn't say it. So on one hand, let me just summarize this for you. On one hand, you have to be held accountable for the things that you say online, and if your employer find out that you did it, then you got to just be held accountable, because I believe in freedom of speech, but you're not free from consequences.
That's right.
On the flip side, this is the other side of it, though. I don't advocate for people to go and dox other people.
Nope. It's dangerous.
I don't. I want people to be able to feed their families. And so I do think that people need to pay the consequences, but I don't believe in doxing people. So I'm kind of conflicted.
I don't even like seeing streamers, even streamers that I don't necessarily like. I don't even like watching them losing their income on here and getting their channels taken down and stuff,
Yeah, I would like to see it happen to Hassan Piker. That's my one.
I'm not talking about a criminal, okay? I'm talking about everybody else who's like myself. The normies. Yeah, more of the
people
normies.
Just trying to make it.
We're not talking about industry plants, because those are all industry plants. And
named one person.
And some of them have Fed and CIA ties to them. So don't mistake that.
Yeah, and Cenk Uygur. And
yes, Cenk is a perfect example of an operative. You heard it here first. That's my opinion. Do I have proof of it? No. Have I seen proof of it? No. But I know how it works.
Alex Jones says we will use the battering ram of God to go after Satan, and we will take him down to the depths of hell.
Does anybody remember Saturday Night Live skit with Dana Carvey, and you'd get dressed up as the old church lady, Satan, and do the face?
Could it be Satan?
Yeah.
No, sorry, nobody remembers.
God, I need to put
nobody in the audience.
Dude, I need to add that in here. Nobody in this audience? Well, if
probably all do.
If you're 35 and over, you would, but after
that's about our audience's age range. Is like 35 plus, usually. So yes, they should, and I know a lot of them do because I've seen them mention it in chats. You know,
you mean everybody whose brain is mostly developed? Oops,
mostly.
did I say that? Oops. So make a better argument. His argument? Their argument? I don't know. I missed it. I'm not sure who you're talking about. Hey, he's here. He made it. I didn't see you sneak up on me. Hold on.
He's probably been sitting there for 20 minutes.
No, the view. There we go.
Don't even say that. I have not been sitting here for 20 minutes.
Okay, so Star saw you in a relatively decent amount of time.
Do you, Ronan?
Good.
Do you have anything you'd want to present?
She's getting better.
No, I'm just listening to him right now, and then I know Anton Daniels quite well. I know a lot of his content. So
I am new, so if you know something that'd be fun, let me know.
I mean, I got highlighted on one of his too. You know,
you did? That's cool.
As a veteran that was for a woman president.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
This is way before the whole Kamala Harris thing. This is like 2-3 years ago. It was just a discussion. Could a woman
Yeah,
lead?
it didn't matter who. It was just that you'd be all right with a woman, right? Gotcha.
Yep.
Hey, you know what, man? I would too. I don't really give two shits.
I'm not
who's
all right.
doing it.
I'm not all right with a woman unless she is like myself. To be honest with you.
No, that's not like you.
You know what?
I wasn't saying
that's
like you.
not what I meant.
If you heard me, I said that's not like you, so not that. But like somebody that we can't, you know, like 'cause I'm gonna say it regardless. You know?
Is that you, Carrie? Carrie, are you lurking behind that?
I don't know if Slow Fate
handle?
is Carrie or if it's just somebody that likes to fuck with Flow State.
I know. That's funny though. It's pretty funny. I don't think he goes by Slow. What is his name? Flow State anymore, does he?
No, he's Powdered Dusty.
Oh yes, the Powdered Dusty.
Right. I'd be fine with a woman as a president as long as she did a good job. I don't really give a fuck. But like, if I wouldn't have been cool with it if it was like Clinton or Kamala.
No. Gosh, no.
Because like Clinton, no, I don't ever want another Clinton in there. I don't care what race, gender, fucking nothing. I don't give a shit.
You know, if I was to even remotely consider a broad, I want her to have ran a company.
Yeah.
Dealt with kids, you know, so she's still got her all togethers about her and understands the dynamics of the differences of people and everything. You know, that helps out a bit because you're no longer all about yourself. You have to be about other people. And when you're in public service, it's about other people. It's not about yourself. But as we can see, it's actually about them because, you know, the whole world revolves around them. If you think they're a bunch of musicians or something. That's one.
I am not a musician. All right. I make music.
I am though. Uncle Guns. Nah, that's one of the vinyl community guys. Oh, right on. Okay, cool. Well, welcome in Style King. Nice having you in here. Ronan, do you got anything you want to say to a woman president?
Not until she starts messing it up. I mean, other than that, I would hope that, you know, allow other people to lead. You know, some people have egos. You know what I mean?
Oh gosh, yes.
I think with a woman, if she set up a good cabinet, she allowed those people to be specialists in their arena, and she just would listen and take their guidance, I think she would do quite well.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but I want to see a broad who's tough as nails. Okay.
That
somebody
black type of mentality.
You got the what, honey? I'm sorry.
You want that battle axe type of mentality from your female president.
Yes. But you also have to remember my lineage. That's where I come from.
Star is black.
Very.
That's right.
You haven't seen my ass, honey. Very. It's everywhere.
Oh, that don't go too far now.
Oh, see, come on. I'm making a joke.
Rona, should we like, hey, Trippy, do you think I'll get called racist for this? And I'm like, well, of course. I mean, like, there's people out there that'll call you racist for being a race. Like,
even when you tell a joke, you get called
dude. It's like you gotta just pick and choose your battles. You can't, you know. She knows that you can't care about all this stuff. You know, Star knows she's got a really good grasp on everything. I've met some people on here that are like, oh, I don't want to be called racist. It's like, well, just don't even start a channel.
Pretty much. Pretty much. If you're gonna be scared of everything, don't do it.
You can't do this. You can.
Yeah, you might want to rethink it.
Yeah, they're going to call it, like, if you're a woman, they're going to say you're ugly or you're old or you're too fat. You know, all the typical shit that the guys swing at you, you know. Come up with something.
Stuff that I used to call women that I found on Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you got to have thicker skin and just be like, yeah, go fuck yourself. You know, it's one of those things. So
that's correct.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Come on, Ronan? You got a video you want to add to this? We got to make it fun.
She's like, do work.
Hold up.
Let's see.
He's over here making you work and shit.
You know, trying to make me work already. You should have said, come up with some cannon fodder for this.
Well, I was just coming to the end of the stream and I was like, oh crap, if I don't have anything else, then I don't know what else to say. I don't talk that much, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
She's right.
So,
I really don't.
The last part of what you have for Anton Daniels.
Yeah, let's I forgot about that. Yeah, let's click it. Oopsie.
Clicked it on this one because I think that, you know, it's a very, very difficult conversation considering what we're talking about. But then at the same time, it's almost like, why would you post something and not protect the bag?
Yeah.
Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure the lady at Home Depot or Office Depot, she definitely deserved to get fired because she didn't do her job. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off.
Thank you, Anton. And if you ever want me around, Anton, let me know. I'm happy to join your crew.
And
have
a
yes, and I'll be the most unpopular one there. Trust me.
You said I can always.
Oh, I'm gonna make you go with me, Ronan. You're gonna go. I'm gonna drag you along.
I think he's got enough guys, but I don't mind. I'll take the exposure any day.
Well, if I don't, I'll have a pack of bitches all over me.
You will. I mean, we call them hyenas.
I see that.
Because they hunt in a pack.
Well, that's Karens for you. It's a bunch of Karens running off as when I first started entering the workforce, I was an office bimbo. Because that's what you first freaking do. First thing you do, you learn to answer phones, you learn to file, you learn to, make appointments and do all that stuff. And I would wear really tight pencil skirts with slits in them and really nice little tops and stuff. And I looked really cute, I was looking really cute. And them broads would fire me just for looking.
You call it cute.
Cute. Yeah.
Yep.
I was appropriate, but I was cute. Okay.
Totally
I was dressing cute.
Earlier, they don't like the competition.
They don't. But they weren't all black. It's just women.
Yeah, it's just women in general.
It's a women thing. And then everybody wonders why women can't make friends with each other.
Some refuse to. They feel like they are entitled to you. And then our culture, the black women, they believe they are entitled to black men first.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
as I say, not as I do, type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
For about 30, 40 years now.
Oh my God. Okay, we're watching this one. This one happened the day after Charlie Kirk, right over here in Dallas. Did you hear about this, Ronan?
Oh yeah. We just had 2 shows on Charlie Kirk back to back.
This is about the guy who was beheaded in Dallas. Did you know that happened?
Oh, I heard about somebody getting beheaded, and then the guy that did it kicked his head down the street or something.
Yeah,
I saw the footage. Yeah, dude.
He threw his head in the trash can. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
How did he have
with a machete? A flipping machete.
I'm sure if this is Anton Daniels, I'm sure he's already got it bleeped out or whatever.
Yeah, so that's why I want to play it. I want to play it, and then we'll make comments, and then we'll close it up. But let's check this out.
Now to the latest.
Hold on,
before this gets story we've been following all day long.
Before this gets going, I'm lagging so bad on my side. I hope it's not on your side. Apparently, the mother and the child was trying to stop him from doing it, and he would stop and then go back to cutting until he got the dude's head removed. I don't know how old the kid. Yeah, I don't know how old the kid was, but if I was the broad, I would have just picked up a fucking chair and whacked him over the head and done deal.
Hit him with a tire iron, something.
Oh yeah, or I would have kicked him in the face or something. Please.
also a tragic one. A witness just told us a man was running for his life before a suspect beheaded him with a machete.
This story is extremely disturbing, and we need to warn you that some of the details you're going to hear may not be appropriate for young viewers. This all happened this morning in the parking lot of an East Dallas motel just off I-30 near Samuel Grand Park. Our Cole Sullivan has been on the scene since minutes after the attack. Cole, police tell us they do have a suspect in custody here.
And Dia, they arrested that suspect just about a block from where I'm standing up the road here. We saw a machete on the ground in the parking lot where they arrested that person. But the attack happened here at the downtown suites. It unfolded just after 9:30 this morning, police say, and this is the scene earlier today when police arrived here on scene. A witness I talked to said this was an argument that started out loud between two men in the parking lot of the motel when one of the people, the suspect, went inside a motel room and came back out with a machete and began.
Oh my God, this thing is so flipping weird. John Galt, I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Welcome in. Glad to have you here, sir.
Slashing the other man. That victim started running for his life, the witness says, and nearly made it to the motel office before he slipped and fell, and the suspect caught up with him.
That's when he got over on the top of him, and then he hit him again, hit him on the foot. Then he trying to split. He was going to go vertical, and he was going to try to split his head. But I guess he changed his mind on that, and then he started just whacking at his neck.
That witness who did not want her face shown says that she believes that the suspect hit the victim more than 50 times with the machete. Police say that he died here on scene, and the witness says,
wow,
the suspect never said
50 times
about that attack. Dia.
Cole, what do we know about how police were able to catch the suspect?
Police gave a little bit of information at the briefing earlier this afternoon. They say that they were able to get that suspect because they had officers already in this area.
I hope you like your thumbnail.
They were on scene within minutes. They arrested him,
Look.
as I said, about a block.
Oh, God. All right, hold on.
I think
it's done.
They say a witness I talked to say that they drove past just before that happened and saw a man who
I like it.
blood
You just need to
on
fix
him
my
in a parking
skin a
lot
little bit. It
of
made
a
me
beer
look weird.
mart just up the road.
No,
that's great.
I'm gonna make you white as fuck.
Bro. This is absolutely.
Delete all the skin pigment. That's what I'm gonna do.
Uncle Guns, I am down, and what was the other one?
Angry Man is big. If you can get on Angry Man, that's huge.
He's been showing up on Sarah's a lot lately, actually.
Really?
And
Angry Man is as big as he was around with Kevin Samuels and all of them.
He sure in the hell was.
I don't know. Can I be honest with you? I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
You don't know Angry Man? You do. If you see
Big
him,
beard.
you'd remember.
His background is all neoned out and stuff, but he has a big beard. And he's been around quite a while in the manosphere and some other things. So
okay.
If you see him, you'll remember him.
You'll go, oh yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah.
At least seen him. You've at least seen him before.
I don't have an OnlyFans. Sorry.
I do. And you could just see pictures of my clown feet. They're drawn though.
They look really good though.
In your world, you would call
Don't
them
be mad at me if I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure who it is. Don't be mad at me. Uncle Gun says since all this escalation, I don't leave the house without a body cam. Last one, a POC and clear-cut self-defense. You'll still be all over the news. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I don't leave the house at all ever without being packing. I'm packing all the time. I don't mess around.
All ever.
Yeah, when I was in America.
Such a wasted talent. What are you from Maxer's crew? Are you over there? Are you over there from John? You tell John I said hi. I miss him.
Oh, Dan came in through my channel, but
oh, okay.
He likes to troll a lot. He's in the Philippines too, I think. I think it's either half Filipino or he's in the Philippines. One of the two. Dan, are you in the Philippines?
Oh.
I think you're in Makati. I think this is the one that's in Makati.
I'm just sitting here making Star whiter in her thumbnail.
I didn't want to be
Just
whiter.
fix
Just
your skin. I'm gonna make her pitch white.
You're
She's gonna
like
look like an Addams Family character.
No, it's just it looks like one of those thermage views with spots everywhere.
You're telling me that Indian men were arguing in a parking lot, and one went in, grabbed a machete, started hacking at the other one, chased him down, and then took his head off?
Indian crime. Oh, okay.
I think
I bet
one
you
was
they don't speak
Mexican or
I guarantee you they don't speak English. I bet you that, man, this is insane, bro.
Well,
hang on, star. Pause.
Yes.
I don't like
He's
the
missing a
stereotype,
few details here
but if
because
they're breaking out machete, they're definitely foreign.
well, they claim that he had a quote on his person.
Okay. I'm
Angry,
interested.
This
Look me up, John.
Anton will probably get to it, but so far he's missing a detail. They said that the argument started because the guy who had the machete was angry that the other guy tried to go to somebody who knew both languages and have them translate for him when he was telling the machete guy not to use the broken washer. So the guy with the machete apparently doesn't even speak English at all and was having problems because they were going to get somebody who could translate first.
Yet another line item for why people want immigrants out of here that don't speak English.
Exactly.
The immigrant song.
Oh, I have a whole stream I could bitch about that particular subject all on its own.
My sister lives in Arizona, and she said she wants to get all the Mexican
bring
people.
you back to the Lions Den or Hit and Run episode too, Nova.
All right, well, let me know. I'm going to give you my number too because I can't get into Instagram unless it's on my phone.
Well, we got on emails too. So
okay, that works.
Yeah. I just had to run to your YouTube because I switched my I put a new edition of Windows on my thing.
Oh, your email.
And I was like, "Oops, shit! There we go."
Now,
Put it like that.
On a second channel, which also I'm going to probably bring you on, Nova, because I know you like talking about financial matters.
Okay.
I have another channel that I'm starting for investments and retirement planning, stuff like that. So.
Ooh, that would be fun. Yes.
Yeah. So that's starting this month too. So
I'm glad to hear that because, well, you should be showcasing that because that's one of your talents, So absolutely. Start helping people with their finances because, my God, they need it.
Yeah. One's going to be on life insurance too. So life insurance and health, because obviously I'm losing weight. I'm down almost 40 pounds since I got here.
Very nice.
Very good.
My sugar went up. I never had sugar in my life. Now my sugar went up, but
boy,
so we need a lot of rice. But starch and rice turn into sugar. So I understand rice is life here, and it's actually affected me both in a positive and a negative way. So I've lost weight, but now I got to watch how much of the rice I'm eating and some of the other things that they actually have here that they put sugar in. So I got to go back to my regular diet a little bit, but still kind of partake in the healthy stuff.
Yep. I know exactly what and too many grains too. They have a lot of grains over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
They haven't released the name.
Yep.
I should say of that suspect yet, but police say they expect to bring serious charges, as you would imagine, against him.
All right, our Cole Sullivan reporting for us live on another tragic situation today. We appreciate that. Stay with us for continuing.
Let me go over to another thing. And then
is anybody noticing that the title says Cuban illegal migrant takes head off of Indian man? Now I thought Anton said in the video that both of them were Indian though.
That's what I heard too. I heard Indian.
That's what he ran through it and didn't.
He does. He does look like he could be Cuban. I'm not gonna lie to you. He does. He could be, which is a little interesting.
Right.
Like, what's he doing with the machete? What's he doing over here?
He was carrying it on him.
A lot of Koreans carry those machetes because they're used to doing the here they call it buko or coconuts, and they use the machete for the coconuts and cracking them open to get the water in it. So,
well, that's the innocent way to look at it. But I'm looking at this guy.
Dan is too. Haitians, Caribbeans, they all carry machetes as a tool and a weapon both. So,
well, I'm wondering if this guy's got a rap sheet. Because I mean, just some.
He did have a rap sheet. Remember, Miss Nova.
Yeah.
Remember when we watched it? They said that he had previously missed a court date due to an incident where he tried to carjack a woman while he was naked.
I don't remember hearing that.
You don't remember that?
No.
So that's what was on his previous record, and then he just machetes a guy. He just macheted a guy. It's like, okay.
I mean, it's
He must be
unusual to
prepared.
hear American news and somebody getting killed by a machete.
I know.
It's not that, usually you're getting shot. A machete? It takes a while to wield a machete. To get hit by a machete, you got to be standing there damn near.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the details took him 50 whacks, so the machete wasn't even sharpened.
That's what first thing I said.
It wasn't a sharp machete if you had to whack at somebody for 50 times.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The first thing I said to the teacher here was, how the hell did he keep the machete sharp enough to take somebody's head off? And she looked at me and she said, they don't keep them sharp.
They don't keep them sharp at all.
She said it's all about torture when it comes to taking somebody's head off like that.
Well, that's what the terrorist group. That's what terrorist groups do.
Machete not being sharp, not the whole hacking thing. That's not funny.
Hell, remember the O.J. Simpson situation?
Yeah.
Nicole's, they tried to do that with a kitchen knife on her head.
Oh, that's crazy.
They did. I saw all that stuff years ago.
You were there?
No, they released it all into the tabloids back then, and you could see the entire crime scene. And her head wasn't attached anymore, but a piece of skin. Same with her forearm from all the way down and stuff. So, and she had the what do you call that for when they're in defense mode? She had all of the
defensive scars. And
she had all of that stuff. So, for one guy to take down, OJ, to take down Goldblum and her, and Goldblum had throws.
That guy was in good shape, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he had battle wounds. He was throwing blows, trying to defend himself, and then OJ walk away with nothing. Please, it was more than one guy.
If it doesn't fit, quit. I love that.
Jeff Goldblum, right?
My thing is, even when they said that line, and within a reasonable doubt, if you think about it, these were leather gloves, and if they were soaked with blood, obviously over a period of time, the leather is going to stiffen up and shrink a little.
Yeah.
So the fact that the defense didn't say, or the prosecutor didn't say, even though they don't fit, we all know scientifically gloves shrink, especially leather ones, after they start to dry out again.
Yes, sir.
But nobody said anything about that. They just let that fly. I don't know what logic the defense or the attorney general was using, but it was crazy. That whole case was like wild.
It was. They didn't even talk about the same attack happened a year before, and the restaurant and all that. I could show you all kinds of stuff about it. There was all kinds of shit that was going on. Hi, Style. We're talking about OJ because the machete that was used to kill to off somebody else.
What was his name? It was like Nala something.
Yeah,
the guy got macheted in Texas. Star was there. She did it.
Yeah, I totally
No,
did.
she
It was
didn't do
totally me.
She didn't did it.
It's me. Let's finish. Let's watch some more of this.
Let me see if I can get some more details of this before I truly go in and comment on it and give y'all my full thoughts.
Court documents reveal what happened at an East Dallas motel yesterday where a man was beheaded during a machete attack.
Investigators say the suspect, Jordanis Cobos Martinez, has
Holy
admitted
shit.
he did it. Fox 4 Stephen
That's
Dowles
a
live
name.
with more.
A long name.
What's Martinez? Somebody in the chat that's watching it. Somebody give me some insight on what the last name Martinez is, because the man that died.
Hold on, I can't. You're getting cut out. So let me fix your audio also.
It's really hard to hear him when that's playing.
Yeah, I know, right? Sorry about that.
That's okay. It could be me. I got controls over here too. I can turn myself up. This is me talking. I can turn my stuff up now.
Yeah.
It's the same control, or in the StreamYard, it's the same. So she messes with it.
Well, I control.
I just pulled you up.
It worked though. I heard it. You're good. You guys.
I don't know, because they've thrown strikes against people from not using alternative language, unfortunately. So I'm just trying to survive,
Oh, so true.
I don't. Why does he care about the dude's last name so much? Like, Martinez is obviously a derivative of some type of Hispanic nature.
Yes.
Doesn't really matter.
It's like a pretty common last name.
Martinez is all up and down South and North America. I mean, come on. Cuba.
California.
You know, you got Hispanic names over here. My girlfriend's last name is Busto.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's the Spanish-American War. I mean, we owned the Philippines for a while after the Spanish-American War, but Spaniards colonized the Philippines.
True. I do remember that.
An Indian man. But I need to know what Martinez is. Listen, I'm a C student, so you're going to have to help me out here.
Those court documents very gruesome in nature. Investigators saying that the suspect admitted to beheading a man, and he's currently being held on immigration hold. According to investigators, they say this all stemmed from a conversation about a broken washing machine.
Yep. Hold on. We're going to get you.
Gosh.
A broken washing machine.
People don't do that here in the United States.
Just like talking about politics gets you what now?
Hired.
Yeah.
All sorts of things.
All sorts of things. We're all afraid to exist anymore and say anything.
I am not
me.
scared.
Like let's keep it 100. We got our own set of problems over here in the West. We got gun violence. We got fights. Right? People keep complaining about racism. This is some stuff from somewhere else, bro. This honestly, like, let's just keep it 100. This is a completely different cultural norm to go in the house, because usually most people that commit crimes, or even people that take somebody out, let's talk about violence within inner city communities.
Yeah.
Yes, it is gruesome. Yes, it is evil. Yes, it is ugly to be able to take somebody else's life. But usually, like, and I hate to try to compare, but like a gun versus a machete and hacking at somebody's neck 50 times, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy. Real talk. Like,
that's rage.
First, you're going to split somebody down the middle according to what the witness says. Then you change your mind and you decide that you're going to go over, re-angle. The person is still sitting there alive. And then you hack 50 times? That's not of us. That's not from here, bro. That is some otherworldly.
You know what else is bad? Our taxpayers is going to be used to put him through our court systems.
Oh, you know it. Well, then again, they were saying that
for somebody who's yeah, I know, and for somebody who's not even supposed to be here, and more of we have to deal with that shit in our jail system.
I would take that one step further. I know that we're looking at different ways of screening immigrants from coming in here. And Anton kind of touched on it a little bit, and I think I said something about it. 50 times, like you said, that could be rage. That could be deep-seated anger. How did you
It's also humiliation.
They should do some psychological kind of screening for these guys that are coming into the country. You know, to figure out where their mentality is. For somebody to have that much rage and anger after you've gotten into a country where you have a lot more freedoms, you do have some type of assistance that maybe you didn't have in your country, but you're still so angry that you're carrying around a machete ready to hack somebody's head off when they're trying to help you.
Yep.
I believe they said that his own kids and wife tried to stop him from continuing. And
yeah, they did.
He just
I'm wondering, why did it take the police that long that he could get away with not only taking 50 whacks of somebody to separate his head from his body, but to start kicking it down the street?
The same way that they told the parents to stand down and let all those little kids get mowed down in that private Christian school. Same damn thing.
Huh? I'm unaware.
I don't remember that.
I don't aware. I don't aware.
2 years ago.
Oh,
remember?
It's a while back.
Yeah, 2 years ago in Texas. Yeah, same reason.
Different country type of stuff.
I could be wrong.
That ain't us.
I don't think so.
Real talk. And so the fact that they got to be holding these people on immigration, man, look, these people that came into this country prior to Trump getting in office the second time, these people that's been hanging around over here in the United States of America, they done brought their own culture. They done brought they buying machetes.
Yeah.
They hacking people. And this junk started off over an argument over a washing machine. Over a washing machine, according to what the news is saying.
Yep.
A day after a man was beheaded outside of a Dallas motel room, court documents describe how the gruesome crime unfolded. some of the details we are not saying in this report because they are simply too graphic. Much of the information comes from a witness who told police she and the suspect worked at the location and were cleaning room number 108. That's when the victim, Chandra Nagamalaya, told both workers about a broken washing machine and instructed the suspect not to use it. Court documents say the witness stated the suspect became upset that the complainant was speaking to the witness to translate the communication instead of speaking to the suspect directly. Something in that confrontation set off the suspect. Moments later, police say he produced a machete from his person and started cutting and stabbing the complainant multiple times.
Wow.
What? So wait a minute. The person that
We
was
watched
complaining
that last night. It's the same
is the
article.
one that got stabbed.
The incident spilled into the parking lot where the complainant's wife and son attempted to get the suspect to stop cutting him. Police say the suspect pushed them away several times and continued his assault, eventually removing the victim's head from his body. This is video from when Dallas police arrested Jordanis Cabos Martinez near the motel. Investigators say the suspect was covered in blood, still armed with the machete, and possessed the complainant's lanyard with key card and cell phone.
Oh,
The
wow.
murder left many in the area shaken.
I can't wait to go home and tell my husband I want to pack.
What do you want to bet that guy has ties to gangs? What do you want to bet?
Oh, almost guaranteed.
Oh, what do you want to bet?
Maybe.
What do you think, Ronan?
I don't know. He had his wife and kid with him, so I'm not sure if he's got a gang association or affiliation or something else. But
No, the guy with the machete.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Not yet. I can't call it yet. But like I said, the other thing is, like I said, aside for psychological screening, if you're a foreigner in this country, or if you're a brand new immigrant, you haven't even got ID, this, that, and the other, why are people selling or allowing immigrants to buy weaponry of any type, aside for a kitchen steak knife? That, you know what I mean? A whole freaking machete? I mean, I get it. He could have been a gardener. I get it how he could maybe reason that out. But,
Well,
damn,
you got to remember there is a Cuban mafia. Okay.
that's true.
Yeah.
And I'm half Cuban. My dad was in the Cuban mafia, so I know.
See, I knew she did it.
See, I knew we had commonalities.
Yeah, but most of my Cuban
Cuban part,
ancestry
the
is
gangster part.
yeah, they're all from Valencia, Spain, and they're also German. So
Yeah. Well, my mom kept the books for the mob, and my brother's dad collected money off the docks for the mob.
let's just say I got it coming and going on both sides.
Allegedly.
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 Yes,
Yeah.
Allegedly. Let's read Style King. When we relocate to another country, we have to provide and add to their country and prove financial stability. It should be the same here. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
But we're so big-hearted, and they can.
I know, but we should just let everybody in here and let them terrorize us and hurt our children and our women.
I'm in fear for my life. I need to claim asylum.
I know.
Give me all your benefits for me not doing anything besides coming here. The fuck?
Yep. And Uncle Guns and me. Yep. How is the attacker even paying for the hotel? Follow the money. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. How the hell was he here? How was he able to afford it? And look at his mindset. There's something else going on there. And I would almost bet you he's into Santeria on top of it.
Pack up and move.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
You live around here?
I do. I live right up the street. Criminal justice will come swiftly to this man. No doubt in my mind that justice will be served. As much justice as we can possibly get from the whole.
Real quick, something just came across my head.
Yeah, what?
They're in fucking Texas. You know how many people carry guns in Texas?
I know.
Where's
somebody with a gun?
Where is somebody with a gun? They say, yo, this guy is literally killing this other guy. And you know, a lot of guys are opportunists anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Gun, yep. They just wait to off a couple rounds.
Hell yeah.
You know, why didn't somebody that had a gun see that and say, maybe I should aid and give assistance? squeeze off a couple rounds and become a hero.
I know.
I was wondering that whole thing because the tape of the guy that cut his head off, kicking it.
And still nobody did nothing. What?
Yep.
That's on Twitter. And as he's kicking it, the ambulance is showing up.
At this stage, and I think Uncle Guns would agree with me, the whole place needs to be investigated.
Right.
Like I said, the response time is a problem. The hotel security, if they didn't have hotel security, if they did, what's going on there? The surrounding neighborhood, what's going on there? Because obviously people were screaming at this point, like, stop him! You know what I mean? Nobody had a gun on him. That's hard to believe. And
I don't think nobody had a gun. That seems impossible for Texas.
Everybody's got truck guns, back gun, shotgun in their truck. I mean, believe me, I just moved from Texas.
Right.
Yeah, the whole thing is weird. And why is it all a bunch of these well, let's be honest, unaccounted for foreigners there on top? Like I said, I think why don't you just use the sound effect? I think the whole place should be investigated and follow the money trail all the way around.
Yeah.
Let's hit play.
He's charged with capital murder. We've also learned that there was a warrant for a probation violation stemming from a 2017 incident where the suspect in this case allegedly carjacked a woman while naked back in 2017.
Just a naked carjack.
How are these people running around after carjacking somebody and you still got a warrant for your arrest? Yo, what is happening with these lenient laws that allow for people to just be running around? And I know that Dallas historically has been a blue city, just like every other blue city, even though it's in a red state. What the heck are you still out on the street for? And first of all, apparently you don't even speak English. And secondly, you from somewhere else. Third, you committed a crime and you still on American soil? How? How are people still over here on American soil when they committed these type of crimes? Man, it seemed like
lenient shit going on.
I mean, I caught the fact that he was already on immigration hold. Now they give us more information. In 2017, he had a warrant out because he was on probation for carjacking.
Naked
carjacking. He still has that warrant out for him.
doing a ritual somewhere.
Wait. For a state that is notorious for wanting to put people in jail, Texas.
Yeah, it's surprising he didn't already get the death penalty.
You at 2017, it's 2025. That's a whole 8 years later, and this guy is still running around on immigration hold, holding a machete, and you guys couldn't stop him up until after he chopped somebody's head off? What is going on with law enforcement in Texas? I remember Texas Rangers, state troopers, regular city cops, all these cops around, and you keep skipping over this dude? How? You got ICE running around pulling anybody and everybody out of the houses. They can't track this one guy down?
That's really weird shit going on, man.
Spittle said, in the city, they have major restrictions, don't they? ? It's more the facilities can tell people who carry that they can't bring the gun in, like into the malls and stuff. But I haven't seen anything about a city. Is there anything about cities that I don't know about, Ronan?
Not necessarily cities, like certain stores, like Walmart has a policy you can't bring a gun in. You know, they have to have a poster sign saying no guns allowed. And then still people will try to, unless they have gun metal detectors right there as you come in, you'll still catch a person with a strap on, open carry coming up in the store.
Yep.
Careful using a strap on this side of YouTube. No,
I know, right? I'll forget, and then I'll have to turn around and go back and then put everything back in the car. I'll forget.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll just carry a blade instead.
Oh, you're so violent.
I'm a little violent. Yeah, I'm a little bit.
My lady here, she has a pen knife, so it looks like a little pen, but it's actually.
Oh really? Is it long?
It's long enough.
5
it's
inches?
long enough to do some damage. and allow her to get away. You know,
yeah.
But yeah, she carries that every once in a while when she goes certain places. She's not going with her
I don't blame
family.
her. Yeah.
Because they have dumped people here too. Believe me, they'll abduct you and the body will be just on a rice paddy somewhere.
I agree with Uncle Guns. Nope, sounds like a hit. He knew the victim had a key card that the attacker needed to gain entry to room or rooms. I didn't want to say it, okay, because I didn't want to look like a conspiracy theorist, all right? But I agree.
The only reason I'm saying it's not because his wife and kid is that cover for him? He had a wife and kid with him.
They don't care.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. If he's a hitman, he could be all casual about it, like, yeah, we're gonna go on a little trip, and
they don't care.
I'm gonna stop off here and do a little job, and then we can keep on going on merry way.
I'm actually surprised he didn't go after the wife and the kid too, and then take off. But you know, he got seen, so at that point, it kind of doesn't matter, does it?
I'm confused on if it was his own wife and kid or not.
But that's very unprofessional.
The guy who was assaulted had a wife and kid, and the wife and the kid tried to stop it. I don't know how old the kid was, though.
Yeah, they didn't say.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Something like this, you get
Me too. I'm as confused as I've ever been.
I thought the guy that had the wife and kid that was staying there was the guy that had the machete, not the victim.
That's what I thought.
I thought it was the victim. I'm lost a little bit. Did I get something misconstrued? Well, shit. I'm sorry. We'll find out.
Next 20 to 30 years. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description, man. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments.
Right, hit the cash app for Nova Star.
Don't forget the cash app for Ronan. But yes, I'm not sure. You're gonna make me look it up now, aren't you?
Live stream elements.
Hold on.
Which one was the victim? The one, or which one was the assaulter? The one that had the wife and kid at the hotel, or some random guy walking up off the street?
Yeah, no. It's like I thought that they had said that the wife and kid of the guy who had the machete was trying to stop him. But still, like, I don't know how much sense that makes.
I don't know.
I think maybe the news just kind of delivered that shit in a way where it was confusing anyways. Because even last night when we were looking this story up, it was fucking hard getting the details. I couldn't tell which one of the people in the photos was the victim.
Well, I mean, hopefully they showed him prior to instead of afterwards.
Yeah,
you know, but yeah, it's a bit confusing how they had it. I believe the guy that they had arrested was the one that had the recent kids, and also the one that had the machete.
Okay, hold on, right here on this one. Let me show you. Share the screen. This takes so long. And I'm lagging getting it done. Okay.
I like that little jazzy music in the background.
Thank you.
Nice.
It's not too loud, is it?
No.
Okay. So the guy, this guy is the one with the family with the kids.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I was right. I was right.
Okay, cool.
The manager was the one that got beheaded because he was trying to tell one of the residents or renters not to use the washer and dryer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chandra, I can't pronounce the rest of it. An Indian origin motel manager in Dallas.
I've seen hotel managers that have their whole family working there, and somebody in the family owns the place, and they all stay in some of the rooms, and then they rent out the rest, kind of thing. Yeah, I've seen that.
Was beheaded in front of his family by a hotel employee.
Oh shit!
Cobos Martinez. After an argument over a broken washing machine spiraled out of control, Martinez had been arrested and charged with capital murder. So this is the man who is.
Okay, so that's an employee-employer issue that's probably been going on for a while. And then Martinez was like, I had enough with your ass, and went to the hacking part.
Cut your head off.
Right. Now I understand why.
But I'm sure more will come out about it, hopefully, so we know a little bit more context to it. But I'm still kind of siding with Uncle Guns that it was kind of a hit, honestly. Because why would you just suddenly do that? You know what I mean? And then why would you just suddenly do that?
I can give you some scenarios, but I don't want to talk ill of the dead of the manager and maybe how he treated his employees.
Oh, yeah, that's a possibility.
Indians are very rough on their employees. And if he's an outside maintenance guy that's Hispanic and not part of the Indian family, it could be a little bit rougher with him around the hotel with all the things that they put on him to have to fix. And maybe they got into an argument about the washer and dryer not working, like that was costing them a profitability, or the guy didn't want to pay to have it fixed, but somehow wanted him to jerry rig it. And that could start a whole issue of arguments on stop being so goddamn cheap. We need to fix this the right way, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I can't rig it anymore, man.
Right.
Sean, I'm welcoming you in. We're going to be doing a financial stream, so hit me up on my phone, not the chat rooms. It's too hard for me to get in and out of it, and it's small, and I'm wearing practically wearing bifocals these days. Okay, so so send me texts, please. All right. So, do you guys want to talk about anything else? Or you feel like ending?
Dan's like the food wasn't spicy enough.
Food wasn't spicy enough.
Nope, that food, when I went to the bathroom, it did not hurt enough. Okay.
I did not have enough fire shooting out of my behind. Yes, need more fire.
I'm hearing Indian terminology in the background.
I was looking up scriptures for
no, fuck you. No, fuck you. No, fuck you. And
I know.
Going on in the back of my head for some reason.
Forwards. Yeah, back and forwards. Yeah. Be good for comedy relief, at least.
Look, you guys have seen me.
Yeah.
I got the juggalo look. All right, those are usually the people talking about wanting to machete people and hatchet.
Are they? They do that?
It's in the songs.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get Star into the ICP music. She's gonna be so into it.
I doubt it, considering how I am. Maybe we'll see. At least wearing body paint, you might be able to convince me just for the body paint part. Anyways, Ronan,
What
are you okay?
typing in your own chat?
I'm not typing up. Hey, stop that. So, I did not type that. Ronan, are you okay if I end? Because it's getting late.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just going to AI the hell out of you and make a thumbnail. That's all.
That's fine. That's fine. Just make me look good. Can you make me look good?
I made her.
Have you seen my AI lately? Oh, I'm getting good.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Showed off.
I'm in a load of the proverbial shit has hit the fan, Ronan. Like, a whole bunch of stuff is going on. A lot of stuff. And one of them is I have to move. Huh?
Oh, wow. Yeah, believe me, I understand.
Yeah, mold, have to move.
Oh my goodness.
Looking for a looking for a new place. Was in a hotel room because I was in and out of the doctors. Couldn't figure out what was wrong with me, and it was mold again. And so here we are.
What do you think of your new thumbnail, Miss?
Let me go look. I'm sure it's beautiful. Let me put my 4 eyes back on for this one. What is it?
Make sure you compare the two.
Oh yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Oh, that's all I get.
Yeah, that's
I came up with a whole art project all by myself.
Oh, yeah, that's great. That's great. Stop giving me shit. I'm gonna give you so much shit.
Oh wow!
Who else has
that one? I'm gonna have to take that one and use that and just myself on and say channel.
Oh, hell yeah!
I'm gonna say panel surfing. I always do that and say panel surfing on Nova Stars channel.
Good idea.
So I'm not. So your chat knows I know about Red Pill. I basically cut my teeth in YouTube about Red Pill, but I am not Red Pill affiliated, nor do I hold up that ideology. Okay, so but I understand it and I know about the men's spaces.
Oh, so that's not my channel. I'm not using Passport Perfection. That's not me.
No, I know that, but somebody was talking about me having a hard on for Anton. I don't know him. Like I don't have a hard on for that guy. I'm good, thank you. Thank you. I got a man. I don't need that. It's just about networking, and I like some of his content. He's doing more controversial stuff. You know that
he is being very direct with some of his commentary.
Yes, he is.
On a lot of the things that have been going on recently.
Yes, he is. Yeah, and he's talking about stuff that the honky is afraid to talk about. So
I've been seeing stuff like that from a lot of creators, y'all. Like I watched this guy, the Metatron. And he's like, he usually talks about history and largely like Italian history, Greek, Roman. And today he was doing videos about Hassan and the whole Charlie Kirk situation. And like, or not today, he didn't do those both today, but you know what I mean? Last couple of days or so, he's been covering stuff. And he was on his channel. He goes, look, sign up to my Patreon because there's a likelihood that YouTube's going to have some problems with what I'm doing, and it's like, yeah, of course they are. I don't know if you guys watch Nuxanor. I know a few people in the chat probably do. Nux has been covering everything, although he's kind of been covering a lot in the more conservative side of stuff. I was talking to people at my grocery store today about Charlie Kirk.
Oh Lord!
I had 3 fucking people standing at one cash register talking to me about.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So they were entertained. What are they thinking? What's the public?
It was like 2 younger dudes. Actually, 2 younger dudes and whoever the girl was. She was a bagger, and she was like, "Yeah, I heard about it." She was like, "I don't know what that guy said, but he must have said something terrible." And I was telling her, I'm like, hey, as far as I know, Charlie Kirk was like a non-hate kind of guy. Like he wasn't against any fucking buddy. And there's plenty of videos of him telling like gay people that, yeah, you're welcome. Come on into the conservative sphere. We'll welcome you with open fucking arms. You know what I mean? Like I never saw him say anything against races or like anything like.
You might want to go back and watch our channel.
Watch your channel?
Go watch our last 2 lives.
Because like I know Charlie said
our last 2 lives were all about that and all the derogatory things he did say, and how his arguments would flip depending on who he was dealing with.
Hell, you should go on my Facebook and help people out.
Do you know the young man Dean? He's a
Dean Withers.
He's the debater, the young kid.
Dean Withers,
yeah. Charlie Kirk avoided him like the plague. He would not.
Because I can explain it at least a little bit. Dean followed Charlie from like event to event, and he already had a debate with Charlie, and Charlie saw it as kind of ridiculous and didn't think it was really something that he needed to do a second time. The same thing with like Dean Withers does the exact same thing with Andrew Wilson. Dean Withers avoids Andrew.
Thank
like
you,
he's
Spittle.
gonna explode if he talks to Andrew. And it's like, dude, you can't, when it comes to Dean, it's like you can't sit there and say somebody's avoiding you when you avoid another person in the same fashion. Like Andrew literally told Dean that he would pay for him and Parker get a job to come fly out so that they could have an in-person debate, and they both turned him down. And they're like, we already live in the same state anyway. And he's like, so why won't you come down? And they just won't talk to Andrew. So it's
no, I get it. There's a lot of stuff,
Me too.
and we went through it. We went through all the positives. We went through some of his conversations. That's why it took us 2 lives. We did 1 live, and then we did another live 12 hours later.
Dude, I got people on my Facebook telling me that Charlie was a fascist and that he hated gay people and he hated black people and he hated this and he hated that. And it's like, I don't know if he hated or if he was just discovering what he was going to argue over time. Like he was only, what, 31? And that's
30.
plenty of time to pick your side.
But he's been well groomed since 18 in his specific chosen topics. It was well backed financially. I mean, his mentor, Bill Montgomery, is also the co-founder of his nonprofit. So and then
at the same
first couple of years, Bill took him around to all these speaking engagements because as an 18-year-old, you don't have a credit card, you don't have no way of booking hotels or anything like that. So he was well mentored and well coached by this guy. in order to be positioned in a way that, you know, the politicians started liking what he was saying. And he caught up to where Turning Point actually helped run the campaign, the last campaign for Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he didn't have insider connections and the political arena. And you could tell he was being positioned as somebody to be able to run for a not only
office.
The party but for an office. Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, they get a lot of those guys when they're young. Like they say that, I don't want to go directly to Barack Obama, but he's one of the examples where they say that
he was a fast-paced push. He was a fast-paced. He only did one term as a senator, and they moved him up from governor and Chicago all the way up.
They wanted him to be president, and
Absolutely.
it's like, yeah, that's what they do, you know. And we're all aware of it more now than we used to be, big time, right? Because I think the internet helps out a lot with that, like us having, you know, access to news as it happens, even though we used to have like 24-hour news channels in the cycle. And then now you go to those same old, you know, news cycles, and it's like they just do nothing but show their bias. It's like, that's the last thing I want out of something that's called media, or, you know, like something that's supposed to be giving me the facts. I don't want them to be biased outwardly like that. Like, at least hide the shit. Just tell us the story how it is.
Combining news papers and TV stations to stop being so competitive. I remember, and I'm sure you remember back in the day where being a newsman that had the right kind of information and fact finding, everything had to be fact checked before you could put it out on the airwaves or even go to print.
Yes,
You know,
because they could
but-
get sued.
Right. And that's what I was trying to explain to people on my panel. But, you know, the person that helped erode that was Donald Trump himself when he started saying fake news. When you know from the background that there was a whole prideful thing. There were several movies that came out about how people stuck to their guns about their sources, and they would go to jail over these sources and everything else. Now with social media and how fast information comes out, it's the first one that just announces it. Gets the credit, regardless if it's based on facts, any kind of fact finding, source fact checking, and all those other things. That all gets done in the background 10 days later, if it ever gets questioned, type of thing.
Dude, I'm one of the ones that, like, if I'm going to cover a topic, I want it to be
I want to go back and research it.
fact. And it's like, I'll wait 2 or 3 days, and then I'm seeing like 40 fucking different YouTubers covering it in the exact same
The
way.
thing is, you get to go back and take those YouTubers down and say, look at all this shit that just went out and didn't do any fact checking. And we went back and checked it. Like this thing with this new law that came out with immigration. A lot of guys are saying, oh, this is the new thing for the passport bros. Now they don't have to vet their women because then when they get divorced, they can send them back. That wasn't what was going on. That was a couple amendments to the immigration law, but they were building it up that way for YouTubers to use it. And then we came in on a Friday night and turned around and said, no, that's not what the law says. And that's not what the enhancements were about. And you can still get screwed over by bringing somebody over here you don't fucking know.
True.
100%. Yep.
True facts at that. I'm changing my. It's
What are you
really
doing?
bright.
What are you doing? You changing your lights?
I'm changing the background because it's when it goes white, it's like blinding white to me because I have
Yeah. Stars like light, right?
too much light.
My little light.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna let it.
Oh, what the hell is this weird one?
Wow, that's real.
That's,
That is real business.
that is whoa.
Oh my
no,
god, a
thank you.
fish.
All right, never mind. We'll go back to static for right now.
I like this because it kind of matches your background.
I know. But I wished it moved. I wish it moved though, because movement is better for the
I can
viewer.
work on
Holds-
things for you.
Holds their attention longer, along with the sound. By the way, music, background music.
I watched a video on how to do After Effects for like 5 minutes, and I was like, "Oh my god, my head's swimming. I don't know if I can, like, I don't know if I can grasp this like this." You know, Adobe After Effects.
Yes.
And I was like,
Yes.
"Oh god."
Oh, thank you.
We're all graphics people, so the mini staff. Oh yeah,
Dude, I wanted to take a clip of Nova and just make it where she was like holding an explosion, and I'm like, I can't even figure that out. Like, that should be relatively easy with After
Oh
Effects.
man, open art and Nano Banana will let you get away with a lot. You can actually, and they're very good with now avatar consistent. So once you digitize her once, you can tell it to put anything on her, and it will.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Yes.
You say Thano, like Thano?
No, Nano
Nano.
Banana. It's from Gemini, and you can get it to open.
Oh, Gemini.
Gemini, which is the equivalent to the Chat GPT for Google.
Gemini 2.5 Flash. Okay, and what was the other one?
Right. Then Nana Banana is what they use as their graphic AI.
What was the other one?
When you give it open AI.
Open AI. Okay, I knew that one. Okay.
It gives you access to the same thing. Yeah, it gives you access to the same thing. But once you establish her as a character, you can just reuse her character allocation. Like right now, I have myself set up as Ronin 2.057. Anytime I put a command in ChatGPT, I just say use avatar Ronin 2.057, insert him in this, blah, 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 and it does.
Nice. Very cool.
I don't have to keep on doing it over and over again, and it already knows who I am. And any of my characters, I've done that. Like
Can we do inappropriate things with them, Ronan?
And ChatGPT, you can't. Open AI, some of the ones you can get away with, and then there's some other AIs that I won't mention on here. But yeah, there's some other AIs that don't have any restrictions at all, and you can get away with a lot.
Okay, all right.
I got a stream deck, Ronan. So now I can do
Did you
stupid,
see this,
stupid
Ronan?
things she hates.
Yeah, I saw that. You just need to tone it down some, because remember, I have my background.
This is 10%. Look what it's doing.
Yeah, I know. It's either your camera, and see what I have with my background one, it used to flicker if I turned it down. So if it wasn't,
See, hers is doing a little.
what it
flicker
came
right now.
down to was my camera. What it came down to was
On the
my
camera.
camera wasn't able to pick up the ciclet rate.
Let's
It was
see.
it was my old camera was picking up the ciclet rate of it being turned down, so then it looked like it was flickering. The minute I got my GoPro, I'm using a GoPro for my camera, my webcam. The minute I use my GoPro with 4K or better, all of a sudden that ciclet rate kind of died out. It
Well,
wasn't
it's a
big.
little better, but you're
That
very
was
dark.
way
now.
Look how
better.
dark I am.
You're very dark. She's
She's
getting
not
a
very
tan.
dark.
A
She's
purple
got
tan.
ambiance. There's ambiance.
I look
Yeah.
purple.
You do. You got a purple tan.
I got a purple tan this summer.
I bet that thing would look awful on my Logitech camera.
It
would
probably
look
would.
horrific.
This is on my old Logitech was the first one, and then the
That's an
built-in
Apple camera. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the built-in camera.
Okay.
So it's shit. I need a new camera. Let's
If you
just be
have
honest.
an old Apple phone or something like that can give you 4K quality, use that as your webcam. Set it up, hook it directly to your PC, and set it up as your webcam.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Listen
didn't
to
know
the
I could
man.
do that.
How do you
He's
think
telling us
travelers do
tricks.
that? Yeah, how do you think travelers do that? Like I said, I'm using my GoPro as my webcam.
Right. When
But
you
I
said
can
that
also
was,
use
I'm
my
like,
phone as
huh.
my webcam. You just set it up as that's the camera connected to the PC, and you want to access the camera for your web for your StreamYard.
Okay. I just have to figure out.
In the
I'm gonna need
background.
a cord. I would need a cord, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could do you could do it Wi-Fi connection maybe, but
Okay.
I use a cord. I definitely use a cord.
Yeah, because of the lag.
So most cords that you use to charge plug right into your PC or laptop anyway.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna give it a go. I'll try it on this one for next time.
Take your
Just have
cord
to-
that you use. You know how even that Apple right there, you plug it into a plug, right, to the USB or USB-C port, right?
It's a C for me. Yeah.
Right. You can use if your PC has a USB-C port on your PC, it now can plug right into your phone, right? So then you're just letting it know to access the Apple camera as your webcam.
Okay. Then I will do that. I'm gonna try that for next time. Thank you for the heads up on
Ronan,
that.
I have this whole set. where I have a
Yeah,
robot
I saw
star.
that. Yeah, you've upgraded Star. She's looking a little
Yeah,
classy
she's
over
gotten
there.
some upgrades.
I'm looking a little cuter.
Yeah, you still got her feeling a little cold over there. The buttons are still sticking out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get. The jiggle effect is there.
The physics, jiggle physics.
Physics is there.
Yeah, she's doing good. She's got new hair And she's got more realistic robot parts that are a little bit more feel a little better,
Feel a little better? Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah. The legs still don't work the way I want them to.
Very limber.
I am very limber.
Well,
Yeah, that's oh my God.
Walk.
That looks
I don't know how to make them more realistic.
That looks like a quadriplegic, not the quadriplegic, but the quadrupeds. Yeah. That's more.
Do not make me crab person again.
Yeah, that's getting into alien style. Are you a shapeshifter by any chance?
Seems
Get that hand to go where I want it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord.
All
Jesus.
right.
You crab people.
All right. It is 2:50 in the morning. I have to go do something. I'm gonna have to end this.
Terry 2000.
Yeah, that's only 3
That was the
o'clock.
wrong button.
You?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Terry
All right.
2000.
Wow.
I'll
That's an accident.
stick over there.
Yeah, nice voiceover.
Yeah, it's my impression of Star. I can do that.
That was when I had a mic.
All you have to do is get some of her past recordings, take a nice little clip of it, clip it all together.
Oh,
and
gosh.
teach the AI her voice, and then you'll have an accurate rendition of her voice.
I know, man.
I'm sorry, I didn't need
Stop
to teach
helping him.
No, Star.
I just helped the whole world. I just helped the whole world on that one. So
You did.
I did that for a lawyer. The dude wanted me to make his friend say some stuff, and I messed around with it for probably like 3 weeks on and off, and then I got one. I sent it to him, and the dude was like so happy. He threw me $400. I was like, dude, did you mean to send that much? And he goes, oh yeah, this thing's worth it. And yeah, because I sent him the original recording, and then he goes, man, it's too bad we couldn't make a bunch of fart jokes. And so I did it, and then I sent it to him. He goes, that you know what? I can't use that. He's like, this is for a law office, for me to mess around with some friends of mine and to show off to a school where I'm trying to teach people how to identify AI. I was like, oh, so you can't have those kind of.
No, you can't have the dirty jokes at the school. Yeah.
No, I was like, I know. I okay, sorry. I know exactly what
But
you're
a
saying.
lot of the things, like if you guys see my closing remarks, like if you miss blah 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 blah, that's an AI voice. That's not me anymore. I just do it through 11 labs, and I have the 11 labs programmed for my voice AI, and I send it a script, and it does all that for me. I can tell it to be super excited or whatever, and read this script.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've heard that there's a bunch of people that have been doing that for YouTube, like those big channels where they'll like talk about a story. They'll have the AI write it and make the script, like without them ever having to even open their mouth.
Yep, that's what I do.
It's like, damn.
And I just took a picture, an old picture of mine, and said, lip sync it. And it took a picture and made my face expressive, opened my mouth, did all that, and lip sync it to my voiceover. So it's crazy what you can do. I could really do some devious things to you, Nova, if I really wanted to.
I want to. I will.
Letting me know.
I'll do it right.
There we go.
No, I'll do it when I get a chance.
Now you can see the background better. There we go.
Yeah, but I can't read that thing. It looks like a.
I know. I'll work on it.
It's okay. I'm not telling you to make it work.
Maybe I
now
should
or
just
anything.
move.
Just calm down. You got
Ronan,
this.
do you think if I moved it backwards more, it would be better? Maybe it's too close.
No, I have mine pretty close to the camera. And like I said, it could actually be your camera and I don't know what resolution you have set right now. If it's at 1080, 720, what the capability of the camera is, but it could be just the camera and the setting it's on and why it's looking the way it looks.
We'll get to work
But
on
you can
trying
tune
that
that through
thing.
you can do that through your
Yeah, it's
set
1080.
Yeah. So like
try it
I'm
through the
gonna
phone
share-
and
let me see if I can share this screen with you.
I bet you're right. I bet it'll
I'm gonna
work
show
way
you
better with
some
the phone.
AI images. Hold on. Screen share. Let me see if I can screen
You're
share
gonna have
this.
to present them.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to her so she can see it.
Thank
Go ahead and
you.
hit that.
Oh,
That's
wow.
my AI girlfriend, but that's through an AI command on a prompt.
That's your AI girlfriend. That's cool.
Well, that's really her. She's here, but I'm just saying.
Oh, so you made her into. Okay.
I made her into this
Okay.
AI generated image. So yeah, I'm getting a lot better with a lot of these commands and everything. Hold on. Let's see if I can find one that we did. I don't know if you guys can see me scrolling down on some of the ones I've done.
Yeah, I see it. Oh, that one's cool.
This is her sitting at a desk. And then I did the balloon faces. I've been messing around with AI a lot lately. Where's the one of both of us? I think I did one of both of us. There it is. I like this one. We're gonna have to do this picture for real.
Oh, that's nice.
I'd like to do that picture for real.
That's nice.
That's
yeah. You guys look good there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that one for real. It really pops. It's very nice, very classic. I like it.
Yeah, and like I said, I mess around and do this for and all these are AI images I already had inputted for us. So I can just say use like messing around. I'm just seriously just messing around with it. Now I can literally just tell it what to put me in, and it puts me in it. I can make myself bulky. Hold on.
Fit, super
fit. I can. You get what I'm saying? I can pretty much do anything with my image once I got it in. Now, once I taught it, then it made it real easy for me to do anything with it.
Nice. It don't let the certain leftists know, because then they'll be turning themselves into women. And no, I'm just kidding. They're probably already doing it. They probably designed it.
You never know. Yeah. You never know.
I need to start working on that stuff more.
That's awesome, man.
But once I figured out, and I didn't know ChatGPT had that option, and I said, you know what? If all these other AIs are saying, "Oh, we have avatar learning to where it can keep it accurate," so why can't I just teach ChatGPT? So I took ChatGPT, I gave it 10 pictures of me in different angles and everything else, and I said, "Learn this face. Give me an actual description of this person." And name it, and I gave it my name and a code, so that every time I need to reference this character, all I have to do is tell you, use Ronin, blah, 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 and you'll insert this image for this guy in that character. And it does it now.
Wow.
That's amazing.
So does that mean I don't have to put makeup on anymore? I could just do it the one time and then...
Once you get it done right and you know it's accurate, you can tell it to put you in any outfit, anything you want, and it'll do it.
How much does it
Just
cost?
keep referencing yourself to that same thing.
Like 20 or $50 or something like that a month, probably. Is it a subscription thing? You have to pay for it
for what? ChatGPT?
For what you're doing on there.
Well, I'm just doing the plus version, but I mean, I think you can get away with doing it on the regular, but I haven't tried it on the regular.
Not even sure. Yeah, that's what I'll have to.
I want to use the plus version of ChatGPT.
Hell yeah.
So, and it works fine. And you saw the library. I can make that library a lot more. I just have a whole bunch of prompts I have in the background that I haven't even used yet.
Wow. Good job, man.
Yeah, you're really good at this. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't messed with AI that much. We're just kind of dabbling in it right now.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a future, especially with graphic artists like yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you can get into a character. I mean, let me put it this way. The one AIs that are out there that are very non-restrictive, you got a avatar AI that's making $100,000 to $300,000 a month already. And the guy is only programming the avatar to do whatever. And it's an AI that's making him the money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got avatar OnlyFans models as well.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Listen, if you got Japanese guys buying robots that have girlfriends, you don't think there's online avatars that are making money off of these guys too?
I just didn't think about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Oh, wow. We're so screwed. As a society, we're so screwed. This is actually going on. Oh my God.
So screwed that so many people are so used to being in the home since the pandemic And a lot of these incels don't have anything else to do. They will sit there and think that they're dealing with a real person. And that's good enough for them.
That's scary.
Especially when you start doing the AI voice and lip syncing, and they can actually have a conversation with it. You know? And now you can even do it where you're talking, it can change your voice and animate, like Trippy Cast with his character there, animate a live avatar that's a whole woman. So you're talking as a man, it sounds like a woman, and she's moving and talking like she's alive.
And you could totally just get an audience to be like, oh, she's the hottest thing going, and you're over here like,
And she's a whole AI generated model, and it's a dude controlling it.
Dude sitting there just eating Cheetos in his boxers.
Exactly.
So
what movie was that? There was a movie where it was all about avatars. I think I had Bruce Willis in it and everything else, and one of the girls was actually a fat guy.
Well, I know. I think they had something like that in oh God, was it Sixth Sense? When they had something similar.
I mean, Sixth Sense was one of them, but Bruce Willis had one where he was a cop, but he usually stayed in the house.
Why did I say Sixth Sense? Yeah, I meant the one with Mila Jovovich, right?
Oh, The Fifth Element.
The Fifth Element. Thank you. I always say Sixth Sense because it's something really stupid that I do. Yeah. That's the one with the kid and the ghost.
That was the one with the kid and the ghost. Yeah.
Yeah. This is like, why did I say that?
But yeah, AI is killing it, and like Trippy's a little bit ahead of me. And if I could animate one of my avatars, and I would love to be able to do that for some of my teaching sessions for understanding what compound interest is. I don't want to sit there and do that myself. If I put a script in and let them use my AI and put my lips into it, I can explain compound interest, and I don't have to do anything. So I just make the script.
Right.
That's true.
So some of the basic stuff, I'll use an AI to do that, and then I can go into having theories and all that kind of conversation after the fact.
Yeah.
That's
pretty
pretty
wicked
cool.
idea.
And then we have to put on makeup.
Surrogate.
We have to get a guy.
Thank you, Uncle Guns. It's called Surrogates.
Surrogates.
The movie Surrogates with Bruce Willis. Thank you.
Oh,
Did I see that one?
I don't think I did, but I know the title.
Was that the 90s? What decade is this?
Yeah, I think it was in the 90s or early 2000s, something like that.
You know, if the movie was any good, we would have been talking about what was it, Gamer?
It was probably great.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
It was great to you back then, but now it's like,
that movie. I was talking about like a newer one. I think it was called Gamer, right? Where the kid was controlling a guy. And
he was
in like prison.
Yeah,
there was scenes in there with that. That's why I was like, if that movie was any good, we probably would have referenced it.
Did you know his dementia is so bad they moved him to a home now?
Yeah, I've heard.
We saw that on Facebook.
Man, he used to be one of my favorite actors. What a bummer.
Yeah, he's done a lot of great movies. Yeah, AI will make us all unemployed unless you understand how to use it, what to do with it, and then either program it to be fixing on it. So yeah, a lot of people need to learn how to do cloud software, security, different things like that. Technology is the wave, man. You guys need to get on it. If I'm a baby boomer and I love AI, then you youngins need to get on it, because if I'm learning it,
use the technology to create an
Adapt
AI
or
Charlie
die.
Kirk.
It is.
I'll replace Charlie Kirk with AI.
Yeah.
Star.
And if I'm
Replace
already
Charlie Kirk with AI. They can't shoot the AI.
Young people are in our phone, you guys need to catch up.
I will. I'll
I'm
catch
trying,
up. I'm trying. Let me move, and then I'll start dedicating.
Right.
And I could AI a
I'm
clowny
like-
robot for Star, and then she doesn't even need a co-host anymore. Except for he'll probably be way worse than me. Yeah.
That's fine. I don't even have an oven right now. Did I tell you I don't have an oven to cook with?
Oh wow.
She ain't got no oven. She ain't
Well,
got
you know
no
what?
PC.
Here in the Philippines, it's real different. They don't really have ovens here, unless
What do
you're in
they
a
use
style home. They'll bake off an open. They cook on open fires.
On open plant fires,
they
yeah.
have two kitchens. They have two kitchens. They have an outdoor and an indoor kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Certain things they'll cook outdoors on a flame, and certain things they cook in the house. And some things just outright stink, so you want to cook them outside on the outdoor kitchen anyway.
Yep.
Especially their old dry fish and some of the things they cook. They'll cook it outside so it doesn't smell
Stink
like
up the house. Yep.
Right. And I actually have an American style home, and they have an oven, but it's a butane stove. So you actually have gas tanks, like if you were using a grill at home. You know, the butane tanks that you use for a grill.
Mm-hmm.
They have those tanks type here for the stove, and then it's an oven attached and built into the stove. But a lot of them don't have. Yeah, a lot of them don't have ovens. They'll have a stove and then an outdoor kitchen.
Yeah, it's probably just more fun and better.
I tried Balut when I was a Marine, and they bet me to do it. Obviously, you know, we're going to do the bet, but as a lifestyle thing, she loves them for protein. She works out a lot, so you know she'll eat Balut. I'm just not that guy. I'll do it once or twice, but it's not a thing that I want to partake in all the time.
Oh yeah, I was going to say earlier, if you're having like sugar issues, are you getting? Are they putting you on meds? Oh, he's talking to the background.
Yeah, and then I have to go after this because I got
The whole sugar thing it's just my diet changed. You know,
it was a spike.
So yeah, it was a spike because of me getting off of what my standard dietary needs were. I was keto for a long time. I'd been off sugars. I don't eat a lot of starches or rice or pastas or anything like that. I kind of was in, you know, more fat burning mode in that way. So the minute I changed up off that diet, all of a sudden, I went back in. Even though I had lost weight, activity, and everything else, eating healthier, I was still eating more starches. So it made my sugar.
Yeah. Okay, you got it. You know, because I'm the type 1 over here.
You're not on metformin or anything yet, right?
He said
no, I'm not on metformin.
Okay, good. All right. So it's not
they,
that bad.
They
All
had tried to put me on that. They had tried to put me on that. It really wasn't working for me anyway. The keto really
kill your stomach,
because I had done keto in 2018 and lost a lot of weight. And then during the pandemic, I kind of came off of it for a while and noticed my weight came back up. So it is a keto, and that kind of diet is really a lifestyle thing. I don't call it a diet. It's just understanding what you're eating and why you're eating it, and that your body burns energy 2 different ways depending on what burning mode you put it in. So
true. Very true. I don't want to call anything I do a diet.
English-speaking folks, very nice communities. They speak English as a primary language here, so it's one of the reasons why I moved here instead of other countries. It's a good home base. Even if I wanted to travel more, it's a good place to leave. Unfortunately, America is so isolated. If you want to go anywhere in the world, you always have to take a hop somewhere else before you can go to that destination anyway.
Yeah.
And there's long flights to get anywhere. So, you know, having this as a home base and wanting to travel somewhere else would be a lot easier anyway. Plus, the people already speak English. Technology's here. And the bigger cities, I'm in a province. So it's a little bit different, you know, but I like that slow type of lifestyle. I don't want to be in the city around a whole bunch of people either.
True.
You know, so I'm a 50-minute flight away from Manila up north on the same island. And I like it.
That's how I am. I like to be close to a city, but I don't want to be in the city. I like rural.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, you know, I did like the horse thing and had chickens and stuff like that different times growing up. So I'm, you know, weird.
Yeah, I love Six Sig. I'm not sure the pronunciation of the other one, but I've eaten it all. Believe me, her parents are always sending over food. Always, I swear. We're cooking something like my mom and dad they're bringing over this, that, and the other. They want to make sure you help. It's work.
If you just got a notification on your phone, that's me.
Oh, okay. I was like, why am I getting a notification from Google?
Told you I was going to have to do that again.
Okay, all right. That's okay. It's all right.
Do a little dirty image over to her.
No. Not this time. In about 5 minutes, though.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to have to close up shop, gentlemen. I have to go do.
Enjoyed the live. Thank you for inviting me on the panel.
Stuff. Thank you. I'm so glad that you stopped by. You really livened the place up.
Always a pleasure, and anytime.
All right, let's do a close. All right, everybody who's tuned in to School of Thought, remember to like and to subscribe. I'm almost a tier 1 monetization, so every subscription that you give me helps me out towards our goals. Remember to also like and subscribe to Ronin Travelers. He has a great montage of things going on and some very hot topics. Men's issues as well. And also don't forget to subscribe to TrippyCast. Comedy, and creativity is where it's at.
That's right. Thank you.
Everyone have a safe and happy, can't even see my eyeballs when I wear these. Everyone have a happy and safe weekend, and God bless. Take care.
That's right. You guys be safe.
Bye.